Alright, I am back. The time has finally come. The game will be releasing, I think, about 2 hours from now, digitally, in the UK. Because we're coming up to 10 PM, I think it's midnight that you can play it, but I happen to have picked up a physical copy early today, because I want to kind of like play this game as soon as possible, despite the many controversies, which I'm not going to really get into. I mean, maybe I'll bring something up, but I don't really want to turn that into a focus. Also, I don't know why the chat reset there, that's weird. Thanks, OBS. So yeah, I do have the physical copy, and I'm going to prove it real quick. I don't have a hacked switch, because I'm pretty sure if you go into settings, there would be like weird overclocking options down here, which you can see I do not. I don't want my Switch account to get banned. I don't really do hacking stuff for that reason. I mean, I would rather support the developers anyway, so... just before we pop the cartridge in, let me just show you it. I just want to prove that I do have the physical edition sitting next to me. So here you go, there is my copy, and I got the steel case as well, and you can see the cartridge there. It's the back of the box of the main box, and then you can see the steel case next to it. Put a little Kirby figure there, just because Kirby, I guess. So, yeah. Gonna be starting this now. I figure because we're like, I don't know, about a couple hours away from the launch of the game, I don't think Game Freak's gonna like fucking kill me or something if I stream this now. I think we're close enough to the launch that it won't matter too much. So with that said, let's get started and let's have a good time, hopefully. I'm not expecting too much from this game, but I do like Pokemon in general. I'm not like a super hardcore fan, I play them on a very casual level, like I've said a number of times in the lead up to release. You know, I usually pick the male characters, but given that this is a Pokemon game and I'm Scottish, and there was a meme about a Scottish character, I'm just going to do that for the memes, I guess. But I don't know what to call her. Fuck it, let's just call it Melee. Because I am totally original. I should get that video up so that I can like maybe play that clip and see the one. I'm sure most people know what I'm talking about, like that meme with like the Scottish Pokemon trainer. Just look up Know Your Meme Pokemon Scottish Trainer or something like that and you'll find what I'm talking about. Right, so we're just going straight into the game without... Welcome one and all to the wonderful world of Pokemon. No title screen, it just jumps straight in. Our beloved Galar region is a wonderful place with thriving nature, beautiful cities, and many Pokemon in which we share our lives. As you know, our society is able to thrive, so this is kind of like the replacement for the... Oh, there's one of the new Galar Pokemons. So this is kind of like the replacement for, like, you know how the Pokemon professor like introduces the world of Pokemon. This is kind of like that. Thanks to the help of these mysterious creatures that we call Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon are all around us in the sea and in the sky, and even in our towns. And those of us who choose to raise and train Pokemon do battle and compete. We call Pokemon trainers. Oh, but I'm getting carried away. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rose, and it is a pleasure to be here. Now turn your gaze to the Galar region's greatest Pokemon trainer, your undefeated champion. It's time for the Pokemon Leon's Champion exhibit, or Champion Leon's exhibit. Oh yeah, so that dude there is like the Galar champion. I forgot what he was called. Is it Leon? Is that what he meant by that, or is that just... I don't know. Did he just do a semi-dab there? Exhibition or not, Leon, your pristine record is about to end. I don't know how to lose battles, Rihan. Charizard Dynamax! Well, here we go. Showing off this feature nice and early. There we go. Pokemon Sword. Game started. If anyone has a link to that video of the girl Pokemon trainer that's like speaking in Scottish slang and shit, can anyone link that to me on DM? That would save me a little bit of a hassle trying to look for that manually. So I'm not doing another game tonight. I did like 2 hours of XO19 before we started this, so I'll just be playing this tonight, but I'll do like 3 hours this evening. Hello, hello! Don't want to stay up too late tonight because I'm going to be hanging out with Deej tomorrow, so don't want to stay up for like super late. Oh, is that your flash new phone, Melee? We're watching Lee's exhibition match on it, but you can't cheer him on with your hands full. You know, the only way to properly cheer on Lee would be with his famous Charizard pose. The indoor environments look pretty nice as well. Hop, didn't expect to see you here today, dear. Isn't this the big day? Yeah, that's exactly why I came running to get Melee. Never mind, watching the match now. I've got it recording at home anyway. I record all my brother's matches. Oh, so yeah, he's like the younger brother. Come with me, Melee. He should be here any minute. And Lee always brings presents when he visits, so I wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. And I've got to run, see you later. I might touch on some of the controversies, but I'm not going to be, I really don't want to like make that the focus of this. I just want to enjoy the game. I'm sure people would understand, like someone wants to enjoy a video game. What a novel concept. I've heard some people say this game looks like shit, but I actually kind of like the art direction, to be honest. I'm not just like saying this to kiss Game Freak's arse, like I actually do like how this looks. So I just want to take in the environment a little bit. Can I save clips? Oh, you actually can do that in this game, right, nice. I was kind of expecting this game not to be able to do that, but it's good that I can save clips in case I get like a really clutch moment in a later game battle. Right, so there's my mother. Rushing off in the States, Melee. Didn't Hop tell you should bring your bag? I saw it in your room, and don't forget to grab a hat for the weather. Yeah, wee lass. Is this my room? Is there a Nintendo Switch sitting in here? Oh yeah, there is. Nice, can I zoom in? Let's see, is there a zoom option? Oh yeah, so there's a weird thing with like the audio settings. I'm gonna get into that when I get to a certain part of the game, if I get there tonight. Gyroscope. You can use the gyroscope for camera controls. I'll keep that on, but I don't generally give nicknames to Pokemon, but since I'm streaming I might like give them funny names, whatever. I'm not really original with names, I'm just going to say that right now. Battle effects, keep them on. Send to boxes, automatic. Give nicknames, gyroscope. Oh yeah, there's auto saving in this game as well, which is alright. Casual controls. Nope. Skip moves. I don't know what that means, I'll keep that off for now. Now let's save those settings. So yeah, I don't think there's a button to go into first person view or anything, which kinda sucks because I want to see this model. The latest video game console is sitting on sitting by the telly. That's Scottish slang for television, by the way. Or it's British slang, but I think it's Scottish as well. So yeah, Nintendo Switch. It's a plush of the Pokemon Eevee, it's super soft and to the touch. Oh yeah, I can get the Gigantamax Eevee because I played Pokemon Let's Go Eevee last year, so I have the save file for that on my Switch. It's a simple desk that you can keep even when you become an adult. I'm gonna pick up my bag in a second, I just want to see some of the flavour text before we get going. It's the bed you went to buy as a family, it's super comfy and puts you to sleep instantly. Right, there's my bag. Or, sorry, my mum's old bag. There is a character creation thing, but I don't think you get access to it until you get to like one of the big tailor shops in the game, which I would assume would be like the second or third town. Don't know if I'll get that far tonight, but we'll see. Also, apparently you can skip like you know how like in Pokemon Moon and Sun and like X and Y there was like really lengthy tutorials? Yeah, apparently you can skip those now, which is another little quality of life change. So that's good. Let's talk to her real quick. Ah, don't you look like a treat? I knew that back would suit you. Now hurry along, Hop is waiting, isn't he? But remember, no going into the forest, the two of you. Or I'm gonna fucking scalp you. I wonder when we'll get to hear that song from Toby Fox. Probably not until like much later into the game. We've got one of those little Badoo things. Don't remember which generation that's from, maybe 6 or 7. Ha, look at you, Melee. That old bag looks like it could pull you over. At least we know that it should be holding anything Lee might bring, even if it's as big as a Snorlax. What about a Pokeball that contains a Snorlax? A Wooloo, but what's it doing here? You wonder if the plush changes depending on which game save you have. I'm not sure about that actually. I would assume it's version specific. I would assume Pikachu would be in Shield. Because what if you have, say, files from both games? It wouldn't know what to do. Hey you, silly Wooloo. I see what you're up to. Don't go using tackle on that fencing. Now you listen. No past that fence, no! Everyone knows that there are scary Pokemon living in the Slimberg Wilds. Now that that's taken care of, how about it, Melee? Let's race. I bet I can make it to my house first. What with you lugging about that big old bag? I just like seeing the Wooloo just roll away like that. I'm assuming that Wooloo can learn rollout, given that it's got that animation. Right, so this is Potswick, that's our town. A farming town since the days of old where people and their Pokemon live in close harmony. By the way, not all of Scotland looks like this. This is more like the countryside kind of Scotland. I live in a more rural area. Or, I live in a suburban area just on the edge of the rural part of Scotland. The power of science is amazing. Now you can battle and trade Pokemon with each other just by walking around. Isn't that super amazing? Yeah, this looks alright. Oh yeah, I mentioned I was gonna like play Town Hero, Little Town Hero, but I decided against it because I heard all the reviews were not very good. Because it was not the kind of game a lot of people were expecting, myself included. Like, a lot of people were expecting that to be like its own RPG, but it's more like a really convoluted board game with like... It feels like it leaves like your luck to chance a little bit too much, like it's that sort of game. Mum, is he here? There you're at last, Hop. Oh, and you brought along Melee. Hello, dear. Yeah, but where's Lee? Have you got him crammed in the cupboards? He's still not here yet, for the 100th time. Honestly, Hop, you need to learn some patience. He's probably only just arrived at the station in Wedgehurst. Wedgehurst. Then that's where I'm going. You know that Lee is hopeless with directions. I'll make sure he doesn't get lost on the way. Oh, will you? Yeah, that's probably for the best. You've got to come with me, Melee. You've never met my big bro, right? You can't miss out on your chance to meet the undefeated champion. I'll wait for you on the routes. Before I do that, I'm just gonna... Oh, can I not go in there? Might as well have a little look around. I saw Purloin there from Gen 5. So I guess that's one of the Pokemon that made the cut. The sheets are very wrinkled. Okay, I've got one big criticism for Pokemon Sword and Shield ready. This bedroom right here is an unrealistic representation of a boy's bedroom. It's way too neat and tidy, it's very clean. Oh nice, it's got neon Joy-Cons there. It's one of the TVs that Hop always watches the Champions matches on. Can I get flavour text for the console? Nope. Not a lot of flavour text in this room for some reason. I'm assuming that's his grandma. Leon is so busy that he hardly comes home, but I would like to keep his room clean and tidy. Oh, okay, that explains it. So yeah, the room would be messy if it wasn't for her. What is that, an exercise ball? The well-used training machine, Pokemon probably use it too. Oh, that's funny. The exercise ball is like shaped like a Pokeball. Oh shit, skipped the first part there. The top shelves are filled with books that seem to be hard to understand. It seems to be... oh, the only adults read those type of books. There's a collection of various caps. It's a perfectly made bed. It doesn't seem to have been used for a long time. So yeah, this thing's called a Purloin, isn't it? I've actually seen them in Pokemon Go recently, just because... well, Pokemon Go recently added Gen 5 Pokemon. It's one of the TVs that Hop always watches the Champions matches on. And there's his granddad or whatever. To Hop, his brother is a superhero. Okay. All these trophies belong to the champion. Books about the champion. Okay then, I'm done flavor texting, let's go. Yeah, sorry to dwindle about there a little bit, I just like to sort of take in some of the flavor text in the environment. Right, so let's go to Route 1, which I believe is down this way. Let's get a move on! Only remember, Melee, wild Pokemon could come out of nowhere if you walk through the patches of tall grass. I've got my Wooloo with me, so I'm ready to battle against wild Pokemon, of course. But not you, Melee, so we'll steer clear of the tall grass as we go. Let's go and meet Lee at the station. It's dead ahead from here. Alright, let's go. I wonder when I get my first Pokemon. Since we're not seeing that quite yet. You guys who have been watching me stream for a while should know which Pokemon I'm going to go for as my starter. Should be pretty obvious for regulars. Right, there's Leon. Oh no, he wasn't dabbing earlier. How much you want to bet that's going to become a Fortnite emote in the next few months? Hello, hello, Wedgehurst. Your champion Leon is back. I promise to keep doing my best to deliver which the greatest battles for you all to watch. It's our unbeatable champion! Leon, you and your Charizard are the greatest! Well, thank you for that. I hope you carry on your training up your Pokemon and never shy away from battle. Then come challenge me for the champion's title. We're on it. We've been working hard on our battle skills just like you've taught us to, Lee. Whoa, frame rates. But that Charizard of yours is too strong for the likes of it to take the likes of us on, or whatever. True, that Charizard is blazingly strong, but other Pokemon can be strong as well. That's why I want the strongest of challengers to fill the gym challenge and come battle me. I wish for Galar's trainers to work together and become the strongest in all the worlds. Ugh. That's my best Charizard impression. Lee! Hop! So my #1 fan in all the world has come out of his way to pick me up. Look at you, Hop. I reckon you've grown exactly 1.25 inches since the last time I saw you. Bingo, that's the sort of sharp eye that's kept you undefeated for so long, eh, Lee? And these bright eyes over there. I've got it, you must be Melee, am I right? I've heard loads about you from my little brother. I'm the Galar region's greatest ever Pokemon champion and a massive Charizard fan too. People call me the unbeatable Leon. I am the great Leon! Come on, Lee, and you, Melee. I hope I can beat both of you back home. That Hop, always wanting to be the best, isn't he? With a proper rival of his own, I'd bet he'd push himself to become something truly special. Look all the stickers he's got on his cape. Well everyone, I bid you farewell today, but do not fret. I'll always be around to make sure everyone in Galar can have a champion time. Whatever that means. Come on, Lee, you promised us a present, so out with it. You brought Melee and me Pokemon. You did, didn't you? I know you must have. Right then, the greatest gift from the greatest champion. It's showtime, everyone! Are we getting our starters from him then? There is a professor in this game, isn't there? Take a good look, you two. There they are. The Grass-type Pokemon Grookey, the Fire-type Pokemon Scorbunny, and the Water-type Pokemon Sobble. If I had to guess which of these three Pokemon are like the fan favourite for this generation, like based off of what I've seen online, I think most people would end up picking Scorbunny. I've also seen quite a few people that like Grookey as well. But you all know which one I'm gonna pick. Alright everyone, line up! Which will you choose? You'd think his little brother would get the first choice, but no, I get the first choice. Could you imagine if he got the first choice and then he picked fucking Sobble? Go on, you pick first. I've already got the Wooloo after all. Oh, good point. So let's see what the other ones have like for the descriptions and stuff, or I don't know if you get descriptions when you look at it. The Grass-type Pokemon Grookey, eh? It's soothing, like a nice long walk in the woods. Grass-type Pokemon Grookey, is it? It's natural to want to consider your options, though with your instincts is fine as well. You choose your dear partner however you like. Oh, that's weird, I can't use the D-pad to move around. I mean, this is a 3D game, so I'll just keep the analog stick. D-pad can be used for options though. Scorbunny is a fire type. It's filled to bursting with fiery passion. You're all set in the fire type bunny, Scorbunny, Pokemon Scorbunny. It's natural to want to... Okay, same text. But yeah, you all know what I'm picking. Like, ever since I saw these starters shown during that Pokemon Direct like half a year ago, I immediately... In fact, I think like the very first time I saw Sobble, I was like, oh my god, I want that. And I've never changed my decision since then, so we're going to stick with Sobble. That's the water-type Sobble. It adapts to anything, as surely as the water flows. Going with the water-type Pokemon Sobble. Thank you very much, MeV, for following on Twitch. Sorry if I got that name wrong. Is followers only chat intentional? I think. I don't know, I haven't looked at my... I don't really check options that much on Twitch. Maybe that might be the default. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be totally unoriginal here. Oh. Water Boi, because why not? Yeah, I'm not going to be the best when it comes to giving Pokemon nicknames, I'll just say that now. Are you going for Grookey? Good choice. Good choice! Like, you'll have the advantage in that front. So it'll be Sobble for you, nice one! Oh wait, that's Hop speaking, not Leon. Now go with Scorbunny, you're mine! I'm aiming to be the next champion, so be ready! You and I are going to be doing some serious training. I bet you will, Hop. That's why I brought along these Pokemon for you and Melee. So the two of you can battle and train and grow together. So try to reach me. Poor Grookey. Nobody wants him. Well, except for Leon. You'll come with me. Charizard will show you the ropes. He's strict but real strong and kind too. Yeah, Charizard's gonna fucking burn Grookey alive, holy shit. Alright, enough of this trainer nonsense for one night. Dinner's ready, children. Bring along your Pokemon and let's all eat. Let's go eat, huh? That's kind of funny that the Sobble you got is a female. Oh, is that? I didn't even notice. Wow, that is a lot of fucking sausages he just got there. The next day, you spent the whole last night with that new partner of yours, right, Hop? You two get on alright, understanding one another. Maybe even build up a bit of love. Of course I have, Lee. Melee's made fast friends with her Sobble too. Now listen up, new trainers. Believe in yourself and your Pokemon. If you trust in one another to carry on the battling side by side long enough, and then someday, you might even become worthy rivals for me, the unbeatable champion. What are you looking at her for, Lee? I'm the one who will be coming to challenge you. If you think Melee might be able to challenge you, then I guess she's my first rival. Oh, I'm getting the voices swapped around, sorry. But I'm not planning to lose to her and miss out on my chance to beat the unbeatable champion. I think this game has another rival in it as well. I don't think it's just Hop that we get in this game. I think Pokemon Sun and Moon had 2 rivals as well. Just having a Pokemon with you doesn't make you a real trainer, you know. Proper trainers raise their Pokemon up to be first rate in battle as well. Oh, and if you think you're worthy of calling yourself such a proper trainer already then, Hop. Guess I'll be the judge of that. Let's see how you handle yourself in the battle against your friend if she's up for it. What do you say? Ready to take on Hop in the first ever Pokemon battle of your life? I was going to say no, but I don't want to not get the experience early on because I don't know if this game forces me to do the battle if I say no. Believe in your partner Pokemon and take care of them too with all your hearts. Do these 2 things and I'm certain you'll learn to choose the moves to suit your Pokemon, and more importantly, to have a champion time battling with them. Looks like everyone's on board and the Pokemon trainers alike, then let's do this. I've watched every match that Lee's ever had. I've read every amazing book and magazines he's ever left behind at home too. I know exactly what to do in order to win. Right, so this is the rival music for Hop. Go Water Boi. A Pokemon battle it is then. I've got 2 partners with me. Well, that's a little bit unfair, don't you think? Then again, I am leveled higher. Oh hey Bendor, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I did get this game a little bit early today, but it does release like digitally within a couple hours I think, over here. Nice. Perfect timing, I can now use that against Scorbunny. It's not over yet, brother! Sorry, I was channeling my Liquid Snake there. Did you already know about type advantages? Nani? There we go. I think that'll bring me up to level 7. Or close enough to it. Yep, there we go. 2 levels for the price of 1. You beat my 2 Pokemon with your 1 and your Sobble. You and your Sobble are too much. I feel so bad for Hop. He has all the hope and dreams of becoming the champion, but we're the protagonist. Yeah, that is true. Well, that was a shock. Guess I know why Lee thought he should give you a Pokemon as well. You and your Pokemon all fought very hard. Made me almost want to let out Charizard and join in on the fun. Good effort out there, Sobble. Why don't I get you all sorted? And Melee, you've got real promise. In fact, I've got a favor to ask of you. Be a real rival to Hop, would you? Push him and make both of you stronger. I already want to get stronger and stronger. You've seen me battle now. Let's go see if you can take me... Please, come on. And I'm having a brain fart trying to read. Lee, so come on, you've got to take me to the Pokemon gyms. You? Join the Pokemon Gym Challenge. You already think you're ready for the single greatest competition in the Galar region? No putting the cart before the Rapidash there, little brother. If that's really what you want to do, you two have a whole lot you need to learn about Pokemon first. Especially your friend Melee. Before you think about getting those gym badges, best to think about getting a Pokédex. A trainer's Pokédex helps them learn a lot of things about all the Pokemon out there, including their strengths. But it's more than just a collection of data, you know. It's a record of the trainer's love and passion for Pokemon training. Right, we get it. Pokédexes then, we're on it! Looks like it's off to the Pokemon Research Lab for you and me, Melee. That's the kind of enthusiasm a trainer needs. I'll let the professor know to expect you. I'm going to be the next champion, so completing a simple Pokédex will be nothing. Even though there's like 500 less Pokemon in this one. Just another page in my tale of the legends. You'd probably better go and tell your mom that we're heading out, though. So I am aware, I'm not going to talk too much about the controversies or anything because I just want to enjoy the game. But I am aware that there's a shit ton of Pokemon that got cut, and I can understand a lot of people are pissed off about that. I'm a little bit upset that some of my favourites are not here as well, but there's like plenty of other Pokemon that I can use instead, so... I'm not going to try to let it get in the way of me having fun with the game, because again, I'm the kind of person that just plays these games on a very, very casual level. But I can see where people, especially like people that play on a competitive level, are coming from. But yeah, it's like, what can you do? I mean, a lot of people are like Game Freak. In fact, I'll finish that thought in a minute. Melee, did you hear that just now? Again, I don't want to like start turning this into a big debate or anything. It's just something that I feel might need addressing somewhat, but I'm not going to turn it into a big thing. The gate's open and the Wooloo are out there. Like, 'cause I played Pokemon X and Y, I played Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I loved those games. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like X and Y, but I quite liked that one. Sun and Moon, though, was really good, in my opinion. But then again, I also really like Pokemon Black and White, so what do I know, because I know a lot of people shit on that one as well. It was tackling the fence pretty hard earlier. You don't think it actually broke through there, do you? But it's off limits. Nobody is supposed to go in there. I remember the professor's granddaughter went in there once and she came back in a real state. And that was nothing compared to the earful she got from the professor afterwards. Melee, what do you say? We've got to save it. Right, if we're not supposed to, then this is the kind of scene where you simply have to do what's needed. Hope you're ready for anything, because we're going in, Melee. Yeah, fuck getting the Pokédex, let's just walk in here and see what happens. Or run into like a level 10 Pokemon and get killed in one hit. That's Wooloo, where do you think it got off to? Gonna have to cross some tall grass as well. That fog is coming in really thick now. If we don't find that Pokemon soon, there might be trouble. So yeah, I've heard some people talking about how Game Freak are like lazy. I don't think they're lazy. Here's the first new Galar Pokemon besides the starters. Didn't catch the name of it there. It is... Squavit. Do I have any Pokeballs with me? Nope. Wait a minute. Nope, don't have any Pokeballs yet. Let's just kill the thing then for experience. But yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, Game Freak is lazy because they didn't put all the Pokemon in here, and... Seems like a bit of a harsh overgeneralization. Again, it's kind of difficult to talk about this because I don't want to sound like I'm defending Game Freak. Like, people have a right to criticise, and that is like a fair criticism. Like, not that they're lazy, just that why are more than half the Pokemon missing? I'm sure there's like some explanation in the for some reason or another, choose not to be upfront and transparent about it, which I don't understand. But yeah, apparently Masuda, like, said, like, several months ago, he said in an interview about how, oh, the reason we don't have the national decks is because we're recreating all the models, and then somebody apparently data mined this game and found that all the models are near identical from the last game, so I don't even know. It's a weird situation. You doing alright there, Sobble? Let's be sure you're in tip-top shape. There, now let's push on. I wonder if the Pokemon I encounter before I get the Pokédex will be pre-registered. Like that I encountered them. Rookidee. It's nice to see some new Pokemon though. I was half expecting like some old Pokemon to start with, but no, we're just getting some Gen 8 Pokemon now. How do you can like tiptoe in this game, can't you? How does one do that? Let's see. Does the options tell me how to do it? Nope. I think the game auto-saved, but let's just do another save real quick. I'm glad the game saves really fast, because if you've seen how long the saving time can be for some of the older games... Like, I think Let's Go saved fairly fast as well, but the old Game Boy games and the DS games, and I think the 3DS games as well, had a real long load time. Spin! I didn't even know you could do that, I was just trying to encounter another new Pokemon there, but okay. So you can spin, and you can do the Charizard pose to top it off. Did you hear that? Was that a Pokemon crying at you, I think? Oh, right. Thought I was going to say something there. At least I get free heals early on. I think the encounters are actually scripted here. I don't think you can actually encounter more than what you see. I think once I get my Pokédex, I can get like proper random encounters. I would imagine these first 3 Pokemon are just the same ones every time you play. No, I'm on the cusp of level 8 now, I think. Yeah, another match or two and I'll get there. Come on, Melee, that Willow must be in real trouble. Yeah, just run ahead without me, thanks. Right, so we're now in the Lost Woods from Zelda. This is mad. I can't even see my own hand in front of my face. I think I now get why this place is off limits. Are we going to be encountering the legendary in this forest? Yep, totally called it. What the? Oh shit, I'm battling it? Okay. Is that the one with like the big shield on its front, except it doesn't have a shield for some reason? Do you know what this reminds me of? I don't know if anyone's ever watched a Pokemon anime, but Johto Journeys, like when they started the Johto section of the anime, I think it was like the first episode of that series. Like they go into like this very misty forest, like Ash, Brock and Misty. I said Misty twice, but it's like different meanings. And I think like they see Suicune in the middle of like this really thick fog. Kinda reminds me of that actually. Oh yeah, so the new Pokemon anime, I think that airs like, I think either this week or next week. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. So yeah, I'll probably watch that new anime. I kind of like that they're doing something different for the next series, which is instead of doing the Galar region and like doing all the gems in the championship, they're going to be like Ash and this like new kid are going to go to like previous regions to look for a legendary Mew or something like that. So that's kind of like a different format that they're doing this time. We might see a little bit of like good fan service from previous generations, because usually they focus mostly on the new generation, but they don't really do much for the older Pokemon once they get there. Hop, Melee! Wow, Lee? How did you manage to find your way over here? Your pants with directions. You always get lost. I don't know if anyone in the US knows what that means, that your pants with something. It's British/Scottish slang for you're basically shit at it. So weird seeing like a Pokemon game with localizations that are more geared toward like a British like speaking dialect or like mindset or whatever. I can't think of the word right now, but it's like there's just once in a while they'll say something that's like of a British terminology, and it just like throws me off for a moment because I don't expect that. Oh, that's nice to hear from the little brother who made me worried sick. I'd been waiting ages for you two, and you never showed. Of course I came looking for both of you. Wait, where's the Wooloo? We're trying to rescue that Wooloo. Wooloo! Meh! The little chap is doing just fine. Though, if all of you had fainted by the time I found you here. But you know this place is out of bounds. But it took courage for you all to come in here the same. I can understand why you... well enough why you did it. You did good, Hop. And that's the least that... at least that Wooloo is alright, yeah, Melee? I thought we'd had it in for that weird fuck started rolling in, but that mad Pokemon attacked. But at least it wasn't all for nothing. Attacked by some Pokemon? What are you talking about, Hop? It seemed a lot stronger than any Pokemon I've ever seen, and it just looks it has this sort of presence to it. Our moves didn't even touch it. I mean, really. They seemed to pass right through it. Your moves passed right through it. So the fearsome Pokemon they say live in the Slimberg Wild. Are they actually illusions or something? Get strong enough and maybe the two of you could be the ones to reveal that truth someday. For now, let's just get out of this place. You'll be alright now that I'm here with you. Even if we get an earful from Lee. What an experience! This will make a pretty fine first page in my tale of my legend. Don't forget to tell your mum we're off to the Wedgehurst now. Wedgehurst. She'll go spare you. She'll go spare if you leave without a word. And worse even when what Lee just did. I mean, I'm not really good at reading it aloud, but I'm much worse today, I feel. But whatever. Hopefully you can understand what I'm trying to say. My thick Scottish accent is not doing me any favours either. Wah! Oh god, Sobble is Waluigi. Well now, isn't Sobble just a sweetheart? And yes, I've heard the news from young Leon. I'm glad someone bothered to tell me. You're off to Wedgehurst, aren't you? Here we are, a bit of pocket money for your journey. Buy yourself a little something at the Pokemon Center. Maybe some potions or something. Remember that Sobble will battle to the very end for you. Look how tiny Sobble is compared to those two, holy shit. I wish I could turn the camera around inside so I could just like see that from a different angle. But yeah. Oh yeah, you might have also noticed the spelling, like because I'm playing the European version of the game. It says mum with an M-U-M. That's how we spell mum over here, it's not M-O-M. So yeah, that's a thing to keep in mind. So you don't go pushing that poor deer too hard. Wah! And you, Sobble, look after my little Melee. Sobble is the one that's little. The smallest of small. Come home to rest any time that you need. After all, east or west, home is best. Oh yeah, I've got a slogan for you as well, 20's plenty. Right, so where did Hop go? Back to his house? Or did he... Which direction was he going in? I'm not sure if he went back to his house. I guess he went to talk to his mum, so let me just go back in there and see if he's in there. I know we're going to the Pokemon Research Lab, but I don't know what that is yet. This kitchen is always kept clean. Oh, that's weird. I didn't talk to her there. You found yourself a perfectly lovely partner, haven't you? Congratulations, dear. Nah, I guess he went off to back to Route 1. Oh, right, that door doesn't... See, that's weird. Why does this door not work? Because you can get to that door from the outside as well. That's bizarre. Oh, that's fine, Bender. Thanks for dropping by. I do appreciate it. Also, there's Hop. Here we go. This is quite the big step, you know. My first step toward becoming the next champion. Guess I'll probably train up a score bunny bit by bit and have it battle against the Pokemon in tall grass. You should get yourself to that building with the purple roof and the great red and white ball. That's the Pokemon Research Lab. Oh, okay. Right, let's go there first, and then let's go through Route 1 properly. Oh. There are many Wooloos over here. You wouldn't want to wake up the sweet sleeping Wooloo, right? Better take the long way around. Oh, there's actual encounters as well. See, that was something about Pokemon Let's Go I actually really liked, that you can physically see Pokemon sometimes in the grass. But yeah, I streamed Pokemon Let's Go last year. I streamed that entire game. I don't think I did all the post-game stuff in that, but I did do like the Mewtwo thing that was in that game. I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was a really fun game to play. Apparently a lot of the in-game moves have been cut as well for some reason, which I don't understand that either, but whatever. I'm sure there's plenty of moves I can work my strategies around with. What does Bind do again? Oh, it's like a constrict thing, right. I have potions on hand, don't I? Yeah, I've already got 3. Might need to use one after this fight because this is a level 6. But I should get a healthy amount of experience after killing him. Yeah, as soon as I get my Pokédex, I'm going to check to see if this Pokemon's already, like, registered as seen. Because I don't know if that would, like, you know, like, retroactively mark it as seen. Right, well, Sobble's almost level 10 now. Getting there quite fast. There's that little burp one. Skate burp. Right, so I can't eat berries, but that doesn't matter because I don't have any berries on hand. Not yet, anyway. I would imagine in this upcoming series of Pokemon, like the anime, even though they're going to, like, the older regions, like Kanto, Johto, all these other ones, I don't remember the names of most of them, Unova, and so on. Oh, you just press A to crouch. Right, okay then. Gonna see if I can find, Right, okay, let's see what this Pokemon is. Oh, okay, it's the same one. I was expecting something, like, different there. But yeah, even though it's going to be, like, going to previous, like, regions from like throughout the Pokemon series. I'm sure they'll be showing some Galar Pokemon throughout, because the other person that's like tagging along with Ash in this upcoming series, I think he has like a Scorbunny with him. So I'm pretty sure Ash will maybe get like a Sobble or a Grookey, or maybe both, at some point. If Ash was to get one of the Galar starters for his new journey, I would hope he would get a Sobble, because that would be really nice. Ash seems like the kind of character who would prefer a Sobble. Don't ask me why, that's just what I think. Let me use my potion. Don't want to risk dying this early on. Not like I'm underpowered or anything, but you know, one critical hit could be fatal. Is the volume okay for you guys? Can you hear the game just fine? Right, there we go. Whoa, that was weird. Did you see that pop in there with the Charizard? Whoa, that's weird. I don't know if you can see that, but Charizard is like shrinking into non-existence when he pops away and then pops back in. That's odd. Like, the other characters just like fade in and out, but he's just like zoop, 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 zoop. That's so weird. Literally popping in. Or zooming in. Or whatever. That's the champion's Charizard, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go into the lab then. Which I believe is this building. There's Leon. I am the great Leon! Well done! You've reached the goal and managed to find the Pokemon Research Lab. Oh, hi Charizard. You did a far sight better than I did my first time. I'm hopeless with directions. See how your world has already grown, all thanks to you having Pokemon with you. I know, I'm sure I'm glad I have a Charizard with me to keep me from getting lost all the time. Now in we go. I've got to give it to Professor Magnolia, sorry. Everything in here looks so fascinating. Fascinating? Fascinating. Bulwark. Oh, it's that doggle one. What is it today? Looking for info on another never-before-seen super-strong Pokemon? I wish you'd stop with those outlandish requests. Good to see you too, Yamper. Good to see you too, Yamper. Again, sometimes I don't read the names before I read the text. Yamper here is a real champ when it comes to helping you find your way around. He came to my rescue plenty of times back in the day, when I got lost on the roads. Oh yeah, and that's his trainer, Sonia. What can I say about Sonia? Well, I like the way she cooks. She makes food that you can gobble down in a flash. What kind of an introduction is that? Did you forget we were rivals during our gym challenge? It wasn't just Yamper helping you out, I did too. So this is the Pokemon Professor then? Anyway, it's nice to meet you. The name is Sonia. I'm the professor's assistant. Oh, okay, so it's not the actual professor, but close enough. And this here is Melee. She's the new Pokemon trainer. Set her on the right path, would you? What a weird little dog. Ah, what does he think I am? He's always got his head in the clouds, no matter if he gets lost where... No matter. It's no wonder he gets lost all the time. Oh, looks like you've got your Rotom phone. Hey there, Rotom. Oh yeah, this thing. The Rotom phones are handy little things, aren't they? They've got a map and a navigational tool. That said, Leon still gets lost, so... Oh, sorry. So tell me, do you know a lot about Pokemon? Yep. Well said. In that case, I'll make it so you can use the Pokédex on your Rotom phone. I'm assuming if you say no, you have to do all the tutorial stuff. Or you have to learn like a bunch of shit before you get going. Just so you know, the Pokédex is a gift from my Gran. Could you let Gran know that you received the Pokédex? She lives in the house down along Route 2. Right, okay then. That was short and sweet. I am glad that they do give you the ability to like skip a lot of the tutorial stuff just by saying, yeah, I'm familiar with Pokemon. Hey there, trainer. Sorry to stop you. You just left the Pokemon lab, right? That means you've got a Pokédex. I love talking to new trainers and giving them useful stuff. It's a potion. Use it when your Pokemon's HP or their hit points get low. HP is like a Pokemon's stamina. You can use potions during battle. Knowledge is power. It's a good idea to talk to lots of different people and read everything you can on your journey. Just some random dude walking up to me and then giving me that and then just walk off. I'll see if I can at the very least get to the first gym tonight. I don't know how long that's going to take, like maybe 2 or 3 hours I can get there. That rather grand building beside us is the Pokemon Research Lab. But if it's Pokemon Magnolia you're seeking, you'll find her at her home at the far end of Route 2. Oh yeah, I've got the Pokédex now, so let's see if those other Pokemon I encountered beforehand are now marked as saw, or seen. Yeah, there we go. So eventually I'll have to catch them. Oh, that's weird, I can't... I'm trying to do the cry thing, like you press A to cry, but I guess I need to catch it before I can do that. Oh yeah, I should probably save actually before we move on. I do think the game auto-saves, but I don't know how frequent it is. I don't think it would be as frequent as Luigi's Mansion, where it auto-saves in every room. Meh! Sorry, just stupid sheep thing. Got your Pokédex from Sonia? Then it's time to meet loads of different Pokemon and start building up a strong team. But battling strong Pokemon in the wild can leave your team in a bad way. Not to mention what battling another trainer can do. Luckily, we've got Pokemon centers. Luckier yet, they're dead easy to spot. They look like the same wherever you go. Come on, Melee, you've never been inside one. It's also the Pokemon store as well. I saw the little store icon on the edge of that shop there. See, I don't remember if I don't remember if the last few generations did it, but I think Pokemon Black was the first one to turn the Pokemon Center and the Pokemon shops into like one building, which I thought was a really big improvement, because it like saved you on so much time if you had to like heal and then buy stuff. Level with me, Melee. This is your first time in the Pokemon Center. Then I don't think you need me to tell you what you already know. If you two kids are Pokemon trainers, you might want to buy some potions before you head out. Cheers! I'm already good though. I'm heading to Route 2, Melee. Come find me when you're done. Right, so how many potions do I have? 4? Let's see. Yeah, I've got 4. I can buy one more. One more for the roads. Oh, I've got actually a lot of money. Okay, then let's buy 6. That'll keep me going for a while. Wait a minute, does he have Pokeballs? No, I reckon once I get to Route 2 I'll get 3 Pokeballs when somebody tells me how to capture them. Right, there we go. Sobble was healed, and this is the PC. Greetings, trainer. What can I help you with? Zip. Right, so you can keep extra Pokemon in your boxes. Yep, this is all stuff I know about. So I don't know when, like, if you get access to it immediately, but apparently, like, if I get 6 Pokemon and you capture a 7th one, it goes to your box, like that standard stuff. But in previous games, you had to go to the Pokemon Center PC to withdraw or like exchange Pokemon in your box. In this game, according to the trailer that Nintendo released like a week ago, you can basically access the box anywhere you want, like from the field or whatever. I think that's like a real good idea to like just get instant access to Pokemon if you want to quickly swap out one for leveling. So yeah, I don't know if I get access to that immediately or if I need to play like the first few hours before I get access to that feature. In fact, let's see. Maybe I can do that. Let's see. Where would that fall under? Maybe I don't have access to that feature quite yet, but it should be sometime early in the game, I imagine. You would get access to that. Listen, Melee, I've been thinking. If you're a Pokemon trainer now, you must want to try your hand at that gym challenge, right? The gym challenge, mate. The annual competition where the trainers can battle it out for the right to challenge the champion. But the trick is you've got to be endorsed if you want to take part. And Melee doesn't seem to think I'm up to snuff. Give me one moment, please, before we continue. Just need to sort something out on my ends. Right, okay. So I'm thinking I ought to talk to the professor and see if she can help me. And you've got to take part too. A proper rival is just the thing for every trainer that... Ugh. I love not tripping up on my words like that. A proper rival is just the thing that every trainer needs to keep growing stronger and stronger. Keeps you motivated, right? The professor's house is all the way down there at the end of Route 2, so go ahead. That'll give our teams the chance to train up a bit along the way. Alright, see you there. You see that house in the distance with the purple roof? That's where the Pokemon professor lives. Okay, that's cool that you can actually see it from here. Before we go down there though, what is the name of this town? I'm just kind of curious, I didn't actually read the sign when I got here. Wait, is this the same town? Or is this a... Wait a minute. Oh, it's Wedgehurst, right. Our quiet borough is home to the esteemed Pokemon Research Lab. Oh, is this the tailor's? Oh, okay, there's like a standalone Pokemart, but they don't sell Pokeballs. Oh, it's the train station. I guess I won't get access to that till later. Well, there's the gym challenge poster right there. Oh, I tried talking to the guy next to me. The world you see out of the window of a train, it never stops changing. Isn't it lovely? Wedgehurst is some kind of cheesin'? Some kind of cheese for some reason? Okay. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Wedgehurst? Wedgehurst? Wensleydale? Anyways. Oh, I do fancy a bit of Wensleydale there, Gromit. Cheese! Over here, Melee. Alright, Melee, it's time we filled out our teams a bit. Just Leon came out of nowhere, and I'm here to teach you how. You need to catch Pokemon if you've got hope of filling that Pokédex. I love how Hop is just like suddenly caught off guard by that. It's like, what the fuck, where did you come from? Can you teleport? Lee, where did you come from? Every Pokemon has a type or two which can make good against some opponents, but poor against others. That's the reason you'll want to catch different Pokemon to cover each and every one's weakness. Now let's all have a champion time and I'll show you how it's done. Right, so we still have to see how this is done. This is a way a real champion catches Pokemon. I'm not doing this, by the way. I love how fucking slow that was scrolling down to bag. But yeah, this is kind of tradition for Pokemon where they have to show you how to capture one before you get your Pokeballs and start capturing your own ones. Oh, that's weird, that Pokemon just popped out there for a moment. Typically, I'll give you some more Pokeballs. In return, I'll only ask that you catch plenty of Pokemon. Pokemon around here seem easy to catch, almost like they're itching to join someone's trainer's team, wouldn't you say? Well, that's a lot of Pokeballs. Usually you get like 10. The Pokemon on your team will get experience points when you catch that Pokemon too. And of course they get experience points from battles, so take on the other trainers you meet along the way to help the Pokemon thrive. Your team will keep on changing and growing as you get stronger together, no doubt. But even I don't exactly know how yet. Show your champions something good, alright? I'm off! Alright, I'm gonna catch loads of Pokemon. The professor will be shocked when she sees. Did I do that crouching thing again? You have to stand in the grass? Oh, you have to stand in it. Wouldn't it be funny if I fucking found a shiny this early in the game? I'm sure someone will get one like within the first hour or two. There's a new Pokemon. Whoa, look at the fucking eyes! Is that eyeballs? I can't even tell what that is. Well, let's hope this pound doesn't kill it in one hit. For some reason I've got 25 Pokeballs. I thought I had only 20. Or at least I was given 20. Not sure where those other 5 came from. Oh well, I'm not complaining. There we go, first catch. Bullet Bug was caught. Right, Bullet Bug's data will be added to the Pokédex. The larva Pokemon. A constant collector of information, this Pokemon is very smart. Very strong is what it isn't. Alright, I could give it a nickname, I forgot. I don't remember if water works against Bug. Like, not super effective, but just like, generally effective. But I guess it is. It's effective, just not super effective. Oh wait, it says it right there, actually. It says it right there. It actually tells you if it's effective at the bottom. I know water doesn't do well against grass, but it works against Bug. So I figure I find stronger Pokemon if I do that crouching thing. Or potentially more rare Pokemon. Nice. Just where I wanted it. Oh yeah, so this game also gives you experience share from the start, I heard, so that's going to be useful. If you played Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, then it's pretty much that. Like, regardless of what you do, or which with Pokemon you do, you'll be able to experience everyone up at once. Right, so Rookidee, the tiny bird Pokemon flying type. It will bravely challenge any opponent no matter how powerful. This Pokemon benefits from every battle, even a defeat increases its strength just a bit. Pokédex update. since I was reminded of this during X019. Oh, what's that? Is that the bug thing? Oh, that's a new one. Really fucking ugly Squirtle. It's like a mix-up between a Squirtle on all fours and a really fucking ugly Mudkip. Like, look at it, it's got the cheeks and the head thing of a Mudkip for some reason. So I'm assuming this is a relatively rare one this early in the game, since I haven't seen this one yet. It's called a Chuto, by the way. Right, once I capture this one, I'm gonna go back and heal everybody. Please don't be a critical. Right, that's perfect. You know what I kinda wish they would bring back? I don't think it's in this game. But in Pokemon Black and White, they had this really fucking cool thing with like the health music. Where it would play like a remix of like the low HP beeping sound effect. If you were like in critical condition with your Pokemon, like when it gets to red. That's like something they've never done since then, and I kind of wish they would bring that back because that was like awesome. More of a Mudkip and a Turtwig. Oh yeah, there is a turtle like that. Right, Chuto's data will be added. The snapping Pokemon, apparently the edge of its teething implies that it snaps its jaws at anything in front of it. Okay. Can I keep saying no out of habit. Is there a way to like rename the Pokemon later? Because I might give it like a name later on. So I don't normally... Oh, what's that? Okay, that's convenient. I don't normally rename Pokemon or nickname Pokemon, but just because we're streaming this game, I figure it would be kind of fun to come up with weird names for it. Even though I'm not very good at doing that, but... I just figure because why not? Even though the experience share is a thing now, I imagine the Pokemon in the lead would get a little bit more experience just for being the one fighting. So I'm going to see if I can level Chuto up a little bit. Even though it's like another water type, it's probably got like some good biting attacks that you can get if you level up enough. Oh, there's the first non-Galar Pokemon of game. A Seedot from Generation what the fuck ever. I don't remember what generation this one's from, is it like 4? 3 or 4. I never really played Generation 3 and 4 actually, so I'm not as familiar with those ones. Oh. Yeah, probably not a good choice then. So this is a grass type, isn't it, the Seedot? So yeah, that snapping turtle Pokemon we got, I believe we've seen what the evolved version of that looks like. Because I think they've shown that way back at E3. We just haven't seen the pre-evolved version until now. Right, well, Water Boi is the first Pokemon to reach level 10. Right, Acorn Pokemon. If it remains still, it looks like a real nyat! It delights in surprising foraging Pokemon. Okay. If anyone's watched Vinny's streams, you'll get that, I guess. Just watch his streams of Pokemon, not Pokemon, what was it? It was Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Just watch his playthrough of that and you'll get it. Type F in the chat for it. Yeah, let's see, this is the first trainer. Let me just make sure. Just swap back to my best Pokemon for now. Oh yeah, I didn't catch the squirrel, did I? I'll get that later. It's common manners for Pokemon trainers to battle when their eyes meet. I'm pretty sure every single first trainer in every single game says the exact same thing. But yeah, a lot of Pokemon didn't make the cut, and it does kind of suck. Like, I understand why people are upset about it. But I'm just trying to make the best of a bad situation, you know? Like, if they were able to put every single Pokemon in there, then that's great, that would be a good thing. But it's not, for me personally, it's not the deciding factor, like it's not the, what's the expression? It's not a deal breaker for me. It's still a Pokemon game through and through. Water Boi is a girl. Oh, is it? Oh yeah, right. See, someone mentioned Water Boi earlier, and I was like, okay, I'll just name that. Maybe I can rename it to Water Girl later. Whenever there's a strong trainer, I always look right at them. Yeah, I tend not to notice the sex symbols on next to Pokemon a lot of the time. Right, trainer tips. Pokemon can gain experience by battling each other. Experience helps them grow stronger, yada yada yada. Let's move on. Oh, can't just... What, why? Oh, wait a minute. Right, I can jump off that ledge. I don't know why I can't jump off this one. Just because it's not marked. Is that a fox? Oh yeah, little foxo. A Nickit. I'm assuming this is a normal type. Right, so this will be Pokemon number 6. Right, good so far. Right, Fox Pokemon. Oh, it's a Dark type. Aided by the soft pads on its feet, it silently raids the food stores of other Pokemon. It survives all of it if it's it survives off of its ill-gotten gains. I'm not mad about the amount of Pokemon cut, but I'm mad about the specific Pokemon being cut. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm kind of upset certain Pokemon are missing as well. The thing that bugs me the most is the Charmander evolution line is in here, but none of the other generational evolution lines. Like, there's no Squirtle, no Bulbasaur, no Cyndaquil, no Chikorita, no Totodile, and so on all the way up to the previous generation. The only starters in this game are the 3 new ones in Charmander, and I don't understand that. Like, why is there no Snivy? Like, Snivy is amazing. Would you give... Yeah, let's give it a nickname. Time for an obvious name. Oh yeah, Disney Plus recently rolled out. I'm thinking about subscribing to it. I heard that it had like problems day one, but apparently they fixed that now. I also heard that the Simpsons episodes that are on Disney Plus have been cropped. Like the 4x3 episode have been cropped to 16:9. And I seen like somebody posting that one of these like old jokes from an old Simpsons episode no longer translates because they cropped out like the joke. Like the Duff Brewery. Like, does anyone remember the joke where Homer goes to the Duff Brewery for a tour? And then this guy like shows like 3 different types of Duff, where it's like Duff Dry, Duff Light, or something like that. And then as he shows each one, the camera zooms out, and then when he shows the final one, you can see there's just like a big pipe above that like has all the Duff going into all 3 barrels worth of different Duff variants. Like that joke. Yeah, so apparently because Disney Plus like cuts out the top and bottom of the screen to fit in 16:9, you can no longer see the joke, which is kind of hilarious to me. I hope they give the option to watch it in 4:3, because that kind of defeats the purpose if you're missing some visual gags. Next time I see that little squirrel fella, I'm going to capture him, but can't seem to find him right now. Yeah, Cyndaquil was my starter for Generation 2. I never played Generation 3 or 4, I skipped over those ones. I played every generation except for those ones. Yacht! Not learned Astonish. Trying to see if I can get another Pokemon in here besides the bird. Would I like to get that squirrel? Oh. I'm just gonna run away from that one. There's supposedly a new snake. Don't know when I'll see that. Yeah, let's just move on. I feel like I'm wasting time there. But yeah, I'm going to think about subscribing to Disney Plus because there is quite a lot of content there day one. It does suck that I'm going to be like potentially paying for 2 subscription services for like watching shows and stuff. Like I'm already subscribed to Netflix. And I might have to pay for a Disney Plus subscription as well just for all the Disney stuff. But sometimes you can't argue with a lot of good content since they've got a lot of stuff there day one, and they'll be adding more stuff over time. Are you going to use a shiny if you can't find and catch one? Maybe. Depends on what it is. The only shiny I've ever legit found within a Pokemon game was in Pokemon Moon. I found a shiny Haunter inside the Mimikyu mansion. I remember that moment where I was like, holy shit! Because I've never... Like, outside of like the scripted shiny encounter in Pokemon Gold and Silver where you find the shiny Gyarados, and like the shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go, which are really easy to find, and in Let's Go you can find shinies as well, but you can actually get them to appear very easily in that game, so I don't really count that one. But yeah, besides those, I've never actually run into a shiny Pokemon, like legit. Because again, I play these games very casually, I don't spend hundreds of hours on them, I spend like maybe 20 to 30 hours at most. Cute and strong together in combination. Right, so young lass I think, or lass. Right, so Sobble seems fairly leveled up at this point, so once I'm done with this battle, I'm going to move on. I'm not going to spend too much time, like, battling Pokemon in the grass. Are we cute and nothing more? It looks like our strength still has a ways to go. What was that? I didn't see what that Pokemon was there. Oh, there's one more trainer battle coming up. Gonna try using some of my other Pokemon for now. Couldn't beat that, but I'm gonna beat you! I like how Hop is just standing up there on that door up there. Just standing in front of it, just waiting for me. Like, it's not like he's looking at me, he's just staring at the fucking door. Right, so I think I've got the advantage here. Flying type beats Bug type. And I do have a flying type move, excellent. Right, well, Chuto finally learned Bite, so that's good. I'm assuming, based on that name, that's just to increase your attack power. Just gonna stick to Peck for now. Peck Neck. There we go. Yeah, one took a little while to knock down with this bird. Losing to wild Pokemon. Lose to many trainers. 420. Blaze it. I got 420 coins. I got 420 coins there just by winning that fight. So I'm noticing this thing with my controller, my analog stick sometimes rebounds when I let go. Like, you know how when you run, like, for example, to the right and then you release your control stick so it goes back to the middle? Yeah, sometimes when I do that, it fucking makes me turn round to the left. I think my Pro Controller analog stick is dying. That's not the only game where I've had that issue with, and it's kind of unfortunate because as well built as Pro Controllers are, they're not fucking cheap. And I don't feel like buying another one of them. Don't know what Power Trip does. Okay, well that did jack shit. Or it didn't seem to do that much. What does Leer do again? Does that reduce their attack or defense? I don't remember what Leer does exactly. Right, well, I hope this one doesn't pop out of its Pokeball, otherwise my Skateburb is fucked. There we go. Right, so I can now start using my box. Since that one's going to be going into the box now. It lowers defense. Right, Squavit, a cheeky Pokemon. Found throughout the Galar region, this Pokemon becomes uneasy if its cheeks are ever completely empty of berries. I don't think he's here to watch this stream right now, but I don't remember if this is how you spell it. But someone who sometimes watches the streams, I'm just going to put his name in there because I can't think of anything better. So let's see, can I get access to my Pokemon box from here? Also, I can press the R button to save instead of having to highlight save. That's kind of cool. Mystery gift, no. Oh yeah, so there's like a not a pre-order necessarily, but there's like a bonus that you get if you buy this game before January. But because this game technically isn't officially released yet, I don't think I can get it right now. So next time I stream this game, I'll have to redeem that. It's like a Dynamax Meowth. Or, not Dynamax, what's a Gigantamaxing? Oh, hi Green. Welcome to the stream. Is there like an option to rename them from here? Nope. Yes, I don't think there is an option to get access to the box from here just yet. I know it is available at some point because I did see the trailer that's shown that recently. Oh, there's one of those doggo things. Yamas, I think? Yampers. Might as well capture that while I'm here. Ah. Oof. I forgot that was an electric type. Right, let's swap out. Gonna use my bug type. Bug Pokemon tend to evolve fairly early, don't they? Like level 15 or something like that. At least that's what it would usually be like early in the game. So what sorry, not Pokemon. Which dog species is this supposed to be based on? Like a Corgi or something? I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure someone can tell me. I'm not exactly a dog expert in terms of like breeding types. Right, let's try capturing it now. Let's hope that doesn't kill me because I... Right, good. It's a Corgi. Right, I'm gonna go straight to Hop now because I imagine he can heal me up. Or the professor can heal me up once I get inside the lab. Or the professor's house, rather. Right, okay. Right, description for Yamper. The puppy Pokemon electric type. This Pokemon is very popular as the herding dog in the Galar region. As it runs, it generates electricity from the base of its tail. Yeah, it's got like a little Pikachu-style Thunderbolt-shaped tail thing going on there. Why not? Look, there's the professor! So you've unraveled all the secrets of the Dynamax phenomenon yet? Oh goodness no, the whole thing is still full of questions. I hoped that my granddaughter would take over my research, but... Dear me, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice my guests. So that's Professor Magnolia. My name is Magnolia. Welcome, young trainers. Now come, let's head indoors. You know, it's kind of funny, most Pokemon games, the professors, like, except for Professor Oak, I guess, but a lot of the professors are usually portrayed as relatively young, like young adults. I don't think we've seen a Pokemon professor this old in the series up to this point, which is interesting. Why, Hop dear, I see Willow has made some new friends, and you must be Melee. I trust you received the Pokédex from Sonia. I'm sure you'll have to complete it. You'll have to complete in no time. You must already know about Dynamaxing, right, Melee? Professor Magnolia has been doing research into the Dynamax phenomenon for years and years. And it takes a proper understanding of the thing if you plan to use Dynamax to its fullest. There you go again, Leon, always talking about the Pokemon. There are a lot of things that are worth knowing about too, you know. Like how many different types of tea there are. Hey Professor, do us a favor, would you? Help me convince Lee that he should endorse us for the gym challenge. Oh Leon, why would you endorse them? Hop and Melee only just started out as Pokemon trainers. There's still loads that don't know yet. Dearie, I thought your dream was to have everyone in the Galar region become strong trainers, isn't that right? Well, yeah, you're not wrong. The goal's precisely the reason I give them both a Pokemon, in fact. Look at Hop there. Right then, in that case... in that case, how about this? Sorry, I thought that was Magnolia talking for a second there. Again, I generally tend to not read the name too much when I'm trying to read dialogue. I need to make a habit of doing that. Let's see if the two of you can show me what... Such a brilliant battle that I'm left with no choice but to endorse you. And don't worry, I'll make both of you your team. I'll make sure both your teams are in good shape before the battle starts. By touching you. He's got the Jesus touch. Right, I'll be waiting outside, Melee. A hairdryer and a barrow hairbrush has been left laying around without being put away. Just gonna look for some flavour text and all that. There's everything you could need for the latest in trendy makeup looks. There's a number of sketches and photos all pinned up. Okay. There's a lot of books that look difficult to understand. Some of them are collections of Professor Magnolia's research. Well, there's the living room. Squee. When the fireplace isn't in use, Pokemon come in and out through the chimney. Well, there's our husband, I'm assuming. Do what plants want instead of what you want? Or, I thought he was posing that as a question there. Do what plants would want instead of what you want. If you keep that in mind, plants will grow. Right, okay then, let's go battle then. Hurry up, Melee. You've got to battle me so I can get myself ready for that endorsement. I'm assuming you'll have maybe 3 or 4 Pokemon by now. I've got a full team going. I'm going to become the greatest Pokemon trainer there is. And to do that, I need the endorsement to take part in the gym challenge. Come at me with everything you got so we can prove to Lee that we've got what it takes. I'm rather interested in seeing how you two young trainers battle too. Listen, you two, the reason I'm unbeatable is because I learn from every battle I see or take part in. That's how I've gotten to where I am today. Show me something good in this battle. It's time for my legend to begin. I wonder how long it'll be before I get to see the open field areas in this game. Probably soon after this. Not sure what Beat Up does exactly. Is that a new move or an old move? Either way, that was kind of shit. Oh, it's like a multi-attack. I'm assuming between 2 and 5 attacks. There we go, maximum of 5. Oh, there's actually more than 5. Huh. Yeah, usually attacks like that don't go more than 5 times. Let's hope I get another 5 or 6. There we go. 4 times or 5? 4 times. Yeah, let's get rid of Harden. Right, score button is up. Switch Pokemon, let's use Chuto this time. I think I've got my water-based attack for him now, I think. Water gun or something. Yep, got water gun there. Have a taste of our true power. Our flames are burning bright. Teh. Well, that was a waste. So much for him hyping that up there. Well, look at you. Seems like you've really learned your type matchups. Match types, or whatever he says. I can read. I just can't read really well, that's all. Right, so the third one will be Wooloo next, I think. Or Rookidee. What happened to Wooloo? Let's make things interesting. Let's both use our Rookidees. I think mine's will be like 2 levels above his. It'll be a close one, but that's exactly my sort of match. Oh no, I'm like fucking 5 levels above him. Yeah, this will be a piece of cake. So yeah, I mentioned briefly earlier during the XO1 portion of the stream, but I'm going to mention it again now, just because it's something I'm kind of excited for. Yacht Club Games, the guys who worked on Shovel Knight and all the expansions for it, they've confirmed the final release date for the upcoming King of Cards campaign and the battle mode that comes with it. So it's coming out December 10th, and the amiibo that are coming out are also releasing that day. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. We're less than a month out from that game. Yeah, let's get rid of Bind. I don't like that one very much. I mean, I don't think I'll keep the turtle one for too long because I've already got a water type, but we'll use him for a while until I find something better to replace him with. Oof, gutted that I lost, but I didn't expect anything less from my rival. That's another British word there, gutted. And I even got my Pokeball throw perfect too. The sting of defeat and the joy of victory. I guess going through both is the key to the two of us getting stronger, right? Melee Hop. Well, after seeing a match like that one, I suppose I've got a little choice but to give you both an endorsement as champion. Right, letter of endorsement is in my key items. Letter of recommendation it will need in order to participate in the gym challenge. Yes! Thanks, Lee. I swear I'm going to win my way through the gym challenge to reach you. You may both be young still, but plenty rough around the edges. But it was a proper battle. Charizard and I were both feeling the excitement of the last cell in our bodies. Hop, you're always... Why can't I read tonight? What's wrong with me? Hop, you've always tended to get caught up in things like how you throw your Pokeball out. Things that have nothing to do with the real strength. Honestly, I've been worried about you ever since you've been up. ever since you've been obsessing over that sort of nonsense. But it seems you've really grown a bit, little brother. And I'd like to see some more thrilling Pokemon battles out of you too, Melee. Alright, Melee. You and me are going to train up against one another to aim for the champion's title. The more we keep battling against one another, the more our Pokemon will grow. Huh? What's that? Melee, would you look at this? They're wishing stars. Since there's two of them, you should take one yourself. Okay. No idea what that is for, but it's a key item apparently. A stone found in the Galar region with a mysterious power. Is this the thing that you use to Dynamax your Pokemon, I'm assuming? Yep. With one of these, my Pokemon can Dynamax. They're gonna be massive! Yes! I wasn't expecting, like, I was like... Okay, there's gotta be, like, some, like... technology or something used to Dynamax your Pokemon. Nope, mysterious starlet just falls out of the sky. It's that straightforward. Trust you to pull in something like this. They say wishing stars fall down to those who have a true wish in their heart, you know. I will be the greatest trainer ever, like no one ever was. I will be the greatest trainer ever! There, I've said it 3 times, so surely my wish will come true right now, right? Don't be silly, Hop. Those wishing stars are composed of a curious sort of rock containing unknown power. They're one of the most precious resources that we have here in the Galar region. But they won't do a thing for you in that state. Give them to me now and I'll have that sorted for you. Alright. You've done heaps of research on the Dynamax phenomenon, haven't you, Professor? Then please, give Melee and me the power to Dynamax our Pokemon. First we got to battle against that mad Pokemon in the Slumberg Wilds. And now this. Feels like we're getting caught up in the adventure of a lifetime. I do understand your excitement, young man, but don't get carried away. You want to save your energy for tomorrow's journey. Seems like I came back right in front of you, right in time for all of the excitement. Hey, you lot. Why not have some dinner? I wonder what's for dinner. You must be hungry, right? I've been totally obsessed with making the latest trendy curries. Oh yeah, that's right, you can make curry dishes in this game. I remember that from a Nintendo Direct. It's going to be an interesting mechanic, see how that works. It's morning at last, and it's time for our adventure to truly start. Yeah, it only took me like 2 hours to get here. Good morning to you, young challengers. Hop, so it's really true you met some Pokemon you didn't recognize? Is there anything more that you can tell me about? Well, there was this weird heavy fog, and this even weirder Pokemon appeared. Melee tried to fight it off, but then I think we both passed out or something. It's pretty hazy. A right fout of information you are. Melee, Hop, these are for you. Okay, so there is, like, technology involved with this magical star thing. Right, the Dynamax band from Professor Magnolia and it has slipped onto your wrist. Right, okay. A wishing star has been affixed to it. It lets out a light that allows a Pokemon to Dynamax when at the power spot. Right, so you can't just use it willy-nilly, you need to be somewhere where it works. I would assume only in gyms and during PvE battle raid modes. These are your Dynamax bands. I made them fitting the wishing stars you found last night on those bands. Thanks, Professor. This is brilliant. It's just like the one that Lee has on him too. Now we can Dynamax our Pokemon just like he does. My word, you don't waste any time, do you? I think you'll find it's not that simple. There are a number of conditions you must be meeting if you hope to have your Pokemon Dynamax and take on this gigantic form. Now don't be afraid to go into all sorts of places and meet all sorts of Pokemon. This will help fill out the Pokédex too. The legend of my reign is finally about to begin. Come on, Melee, I'll beat you to the station. Strange Pokemon in the Slumberg Wilds. I don't know, I've got an uneasy feeling for some reason. What's that Y button do? Oh, right, never mind. Can't really access the online functionality yet because the game, at least in the UK, it doesn't unlock for another 15 hours, 15 minutes, the digital version. So I don't know if I can actually go online right now. I'll do the online functionality or whatever next time I stream this. I just want to play through the first few hours of the game. I got my first Great Ball at least. Oh, what is this? Nice. The user stores its power and then attacks. If the user moves after the target, the power will be doubled. Okay then. One last thing before we race, Melee. See, I've got some great advice for you. You know how sometimes you see Pokemon wandering around on the tall grass, yeah? If you move real slow-like and crouch down, those Pokemon won't pay you any notice. But on the other hand, if you whistle at them, I'm sure that'll be sure to catch their attention. If you're a bit rubbish at whistling, just remember this. Need a fail-proof trick? Press the left stick. Try it out and see who you can catch the most. Remember that station, right? We went there to pick up Lee before. That'll be the goal, so I'll see you there. Alright, see you there in like a few minutes. Am I fully healed up? Yep. I can't really... I wonder if I can get him around here so that I can maybe get in contact with him, like touch him from the ledge here. I don't know if that's even possible. I would imagine not. And I guess I'll need like a water Pokemon that knows how to surf to go down there. So yeah, it won't be till later on. Wait, what the fuck is that? Why is there a Pokemon that's not in the grass? That's weird. I wasn't sure if that was an NPC there or just like a regular encounter. But yeah, I guess they're not restricted to grass in this game. You can use Dynamax in online battles as well. Yeah, well, I won't be doing an online battle tonight. Shit. Alright. I'm not going to deal with that paralysis right now, because I tend to have bad luck when it comes to like 50-50 chances. Aw, really? Right, well I'm going to take that 50-50 chance. And of course that was going to happen. Right, okay. I don't want to swap out to Sobble or Chewtle because they're water type. Paralysis? Wow. Is that like 100% guaranteed, or do I just have bad luck right now? I'm not sure of the specifics of Nuzzle, but at least I didn't get paralyzed that time, so here we go. Even with 6 hits, I don't think that's going to kill him. Alright. Yeah, getting paralyzed is like the fucking worst thing. I mean, it's not, but it is one of the most annoying things in Pokemon. I think the worst thing would be confusion, because not only do you miss, but you also fucking take damage, adding insult to injury. See, the other 3 are kind of weak to electricity though. I'm just going to try using Sobble, see if... I mean, is like over-leveled at this point, so... Probably wouldn't have too much trouble with Yamper. That was an unusually powerful Yamper there, compared to the ones that I saw in the grass. But at least most of us leveled up in the process, so that's good. So yeah, there's like a Chewtle just sitting out in the open as well, so I guess they're not always restricted to grass, so that's interesting. Shit. So yeah, I don't know when it unlocks, like the digital version unlocks in the US, but in Europe at least I think it unlocks at midnight, which is like 7 minutes from now. But yeah, no, I've got the cartridge version with me as you saw earlier. Thankfully I've been able to avoid the leaks that I don't want to see. Like, I've heard some things about this game, like the cut Pokemon and stuff. Like, that stuff I'm fine learning about. But I don't want to see, like, the starter evolutions, for example, and stuff like that. I kind of want to discover that for myself when I play through the game, you know? Sure has taken a while for this Pokemon to go down. There we go. Gonna make my way back to the Pokemon Center now. I think I'm done fighting these Pokemon for the moment. Didn't even mean to run into that squirrel, I just happened to run into it by accident. Come on, Melee, you'll never beat me to the station at this place. Alright, hold our horses, I just want to heal myself first, thanks. I've got like 3 Pokemon that are paralysed and 3 other Pokemon that are almost dead. I'm assuming I can buy Pokeballs now that I've got Pokeballs in my inventory. There we go. I mean, I'm not exactly short on Pokeballs, but I'll buy another 4. Yeah, I can probably change my Sobble nickname later on, because there's usually like a name rater, isn't there? That you can like change your name in. But that's probably not until like 3 or 4 towns into the game. There are revives. I bought some revives already. In fact, you can see them here. Where are they? Yeah, I've got 4 already. Probably more than I actually need, realistically speaking. Alright, time to put Sobble back up top. Swapple. We're gonna swapple the Sobble. Right, let me save, and then let's go to the station. And I'm assuming we're gonna get to the next town through there. I heard that Leon has a younger brother. I bet he's an amazing trainer just like Leon. Berries! Have you got your fresh picked berries? What do you say? You interested in something? Oh, okay, so you can buy berries here. Yeah, let's buy a few berries, why not? Recover from paralysis. Recover from poisoning. Let's get a couple of those each. Oh, sorry. Give it to a Pokemon? Is there a quicker way to do this? Let me go into my bag and select the Oranberry, and let's see if I can just, like, give to a Pokemon. Yeah, this is probably a quicker way to do it. Okay, give to Nyat. Give to Chootle. Give to Nick Wild, and then give to Skateburb. Just gonna give it to everybody. There we go. That's why I bought another 6 there just now. You get an Oranberry, and you get an Oranberry, and you get an Oranberry! Double that attracts the attention of Pokemon, it guarantees escape when battling with any wild Pokemon. Right, so this must be the tailors where you can customise your trainer somewhat. But I don't know if I'm going to be spending money here right now, because it's probably not cheap. Welcome to our boutique. Anything I can help you find? Okay, so there's like an under top. Oh wait, these are all for the same thing, right? So next one. Yeah, these definitely not cheap to buy some of this stuff, so probably won't be customizing too much right now. In fact, I think I'm gonna pass on this stuff, but I'll look at what they've got. Okay, you can buy skirts as well. I guess as you beat gyms and stuff, you unlock more cosmetics because there's no skirt there right now. Trainer socks. Wait, what trainer socks? I don't see any. In fact, I don't see any socks at all. Maybe I need to change my boots to shoes to see them. Oh, okay. Alright, that's the backpack. And of course, you've got those caps as well. Right, okay then. Just wanted a quick look to see what was available there. I assume as you play through the game you get access to more stuff, because most of those were just like one particular type of clothing, like one shape of glasses, and then like 50 different colours for it. So yeah, probably find more later as we get further into the game. Right, so where's that station? It's down here, isn't it? So out with it, Melee. How many did you catch? I caught a really special one, and you got... not one? What were you doing that whole time? You're going to want a team if you're a trainer. I mean, I caught all mines early on, so... Why don't we just use our Pokédex to count how many we've got total? I think I've got like 8 right now. 8 caught and 11 seen, something like that. I do like Swift, that's a good one. That's a technical machine. A TM, mate. With a TM like that, you can teach your Pokemon a new move in a flash. And you can use them again and again, too. That one can teach the move Swift. Lee gave it to me ages ago. Now it's yours. The gym challenge will begin in Motostoke. And that's where our trainer's waiting, so let's go. Yeah, so there's something that I need to do in Motostoke once I get there. Not quite so fast, you two. What are you doing here, Mum? I knew this day was coming since the moment you chose Scorbunny as a partner, darling. Professor Magnolia was kind enough to let us know you two were setting out. So here, a last little gift to see you well on your way. All the kit you're going to need for camping. Oh yeah, you can make camps in this game. Right, so you put the set of camping gear in your bag's key items pockets. Everything you need to set up a tent and get cooking in the wild area. No matter what happens out there, if you and your partner are together, I know you'll be just fine. Thanks, Mum. Just like to know how... And just think how lucky you are, mother to the first ever pair of champion brothers. Because I'm certain the next champion's going to be me, you'll see. Of course you will be, darling. Anyway, you do have fun and take care of yourselves. You'll be welcome back home anytime. Wish us luck, not that we'll need it. There's lots of brilliant trainers out there and all kinds of Pokemon waiting for us. My excitement is running ahead of me and even faster than the train can go, Melee. Come on, we're off. Motostoke is surrounded by a vast wild area. It's a real sight. There's lots of wild Pokemon just wandering about everywhere you look. Plus you can camp out, do a spot of fishing. I don't even think I could get tired of it. Hey, Mr. Station Master, isn't this the wild area? What are we stopped here for? Yes, this is the wild area station, make no mistake. I'm sorry to tell you that the train has halted due to a flock of Wooloo on the tracks. Those goddamn Wooloo. What's there to be sorry about? This is brilliant! The wild area is massive. There's lots of Pokemon to battle here. You get it, don't you, Melee? This is the best possible place to put together the greatest team. Okay. That fucking Wooloo in the background there. So even though the train is like stuck on the tracks right now, it's funny that I can like get the option to go back to Wurthurst or whatever it was called, Widgehurst. Hey, have you ever had an Eevee? Or if you're whatever. If you've had a Let's Go experience with Eevee, haven't you? I see you like to play Castlevania. I hope you'll have another Let's Go experience with this Eevee too. Oh, there we go. So I now have the Eevee that I can Gigantamax, the one that's like extra fluffy. Right, evolution Pokemon, type normal. It has the ability to alter the composition of its body to suit its surrounding environment. It's a shame I probably won't be able to evolve this one, otherwise I would turn it into a Vaporeon. Wait a minute, what? Ah, shit! I'll change its name later. I was gonna call it something, but I was gonna like check the gender first before I decided its name. Again, I don't pay attention to these details sometimes, as clearly evidenced by me naming a girl Pokemon Water Boi. The Eevee I gave you is special, you know. You could definitely Dynamax it. Can I get access to my box now, or... No, I guess I need to go to a Pokemon Center to do that. Yeah, so I didn't have a Let's Go Pikachu save file, so I can't get the Pikachu one. I kind of want the Pikachu one though, because that's like the one that when it Gigantamaxes it turns into like the classic fat Pikachu from like the old anime episodes. I think I would prefer that one over the Eevee, but whatever. Also, that guy's face is really fucking red for some reason. You see that? Either that or the back of his neck is really red. Seems like my children are giving something to people who's had a Let's Go experience. What in the world is a Let's Go experience? You got any idea? He's got a really red face. I wish I could turn the camera around so I could see him from the front. You'll run into stronger Pokemon the further you go into the wild area. If you feel like you're in a pinch during the battle, just use a Pokédoll. Oh nice. That's convenient. No matter how strong a Pokemon is, you'll be able to catch it eventually, so long as you join the gym challenge and gather the gym badges. Okay. Right, let me save real quick and then we'll go into the wild area and look for some Pokemon. Yeah, so I believe the digital version is now unlocked for people who bought that in the UK. Find your way through the wild area to reach Modostoke, or Modostoke. Right, so welcome to Fortnite Chapter 2. Where are we dropping, boys? Hi there, would you like to rest your Pokemon? I think they're already healed, but why not? Just in case I didn't do that, but I think I did. Look at that! That's Modostoke, off that way. And between there and here, there are countless new Pokemon just waiting to be met. Oh, hello. And if it isn't Sonia? Yeah, I'm kinda getting fed up of doing this kid's voice. My gran gave me a proper earful in her own way. These two young trainers are testing out on a journey, but what are you doing with your life? Ouch. Never you mind that. Nothing to worry yourselves over. Besides, I'd been quite curious about that Pokemon you two met in the forest. I've been thinking I should look into it, so the timing works out fine. If I discover something really huge, then maybe even Gran will admit I've got some talent. Yikes, being an adult has got its own challenges, eh? I said you needn't worry about it. I'm glad to be on the road, really, it's been ages. It'll be fun to fish and camp and rough it outside again. Well, I'm off to stick my head in as many of the red glowing dens as I can find. I'm going to battle the snot out of a bunch of Dynamax Pokemon and fill in another page in my Tale of Legends. Bye! What cheek! Dynamax Pokemon are really on another level, you know. You'd better Dynamax your partner Pokemon too if you want to take on an opponent that's strong. You'll find spots here in the wild area that will emit a beam of red light. If you think you're up to it, check them out. There'll be Dynamax Pokemon lurking inside. And with that, how about I send you off with a little treat? Oh, is this how I can access my Pokemon box? A device that allows you to access Pokemon storage system. There are some places where it won't work. So you can't use it everywhere, but you can use it in most places. So yeah, that's quite useful. Right, you can use the Pokemon link to access your Pokemon boxes while you're on the road. You'll be able to transfer and add Pokemon to your party, or from a party to a box. Access your boxes by selecting Pokemon from the X menu and then pressing R. With a Pokemon box link, you'll be able to put Pokemon... Okay, right. I mean, the game literally just told me and now she's explaining what the fucking in-game text box told me. So go wild catching as many Pokemon as you like and fill in some more of your Pokédex. The wild area is waiting for you. This is the start of your real adventure. Right, let me save real quick and I'll do just that. I know some people have made fun of the graphics or the lack thereof, specifically the trees. I've seen memes of like people being like, haha, it looks like Ocarina of Time trees. Which, fair enough I guess, but That has no bearing on the gameplay whatsoever. So, which button was it again? It was... Oh, wait a minute. Shit, wrong button. Was it L? Nope, it's not L. I mean, I could just go into my bag, but I thought there was like a shortcut for it to save me time. Set that to favourite. Right, how do I access my favourites? Let's see. Just trying different buttons. Let me see, what buttons have I not pressed on this controller? Okay, you can... I like how she looked over to me there just because I did that. I'll figure out how to get to the favourites later. Right, so this is the first wild area, there's a Wingull. Let's do some catching. Wingull is Generation 4, isn't it? Or Generation 3. Again, I get those ones mixed up a lot. Just because I'm not super familiar with each of them since I've never played those games. Like, I played Gen 1, 2, and then 5 through 8. Well, 5 through 7, and this is the 8th one. Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot to catch. That's fine. You know, it's past midnight now. Maybe I should, like, turn my internet on to see if I can get access to the online functionality now. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to hold off on that for now. I'll just continue playing it and just enjoying the game. I'm not going to, like, connect to the internet right now just to get that. We'll have plenty of time to check out the Dynamaxing next time I stream this. I just want to... Well, I was going to catch that Pokemon, but you know me, when I talk, I tend to not think. But yeah, let's catch this one instead. I hope I can find a Pikachu soon, because I want to evolve that into a Raichu and then start using that for Dynamaxing. Oh right, yeah, this is a flying and a water type, isn't it? I forgot about that. Right, that should be enough, or not. Now they're reducing my attack, I'm gonna do one more. I think Sobble will level up after this match. So yeah, how about that Sonic movie trailer that I looked at earlier? Like, that was really... I'm glad they actually took the time to delay the movie and, like, fix up how Sonic looked, because... Again, I'm sorry to remind people that this was a thing, but... Not that one. This one, like, this is what Sonic used to look like, but it looks much better now. Right, Seagull Pokemon, water flying. It makes its nest on sheer cliffs, riding the sea breeze it will glide up to the expansive skies. don't know what to call this thing. I can't think of a name for that. Not like I'm going to be putting that in my party anyway. I already have 2 water types. There sure are a lot of Wingull over here. Where the fuck did that Metapod go? Like, is there no more Metapods in this grass? Hopefully that's a Metapod. Oh no, that's a Bunnelby. I think that's generation 7? Question mark? I don't remember what generation this is from, but it's not the first 5. Ooh, that was close. Am I getting a lot of female Pokemon? Again, I tend not to pay attention to the sex symbols. This one is male though. Right, okay. Bunnelby, the digging Pokemon, normal type. It excels at digging holes using its ears. It can dig a nest of 33 deep in 1 night. Bunnelby is from Generation 6. That's X and Y, isn't it? Shit. Also, sorry if the stream buffered just now. I dropped some frames there on the stream. Yeah, I'm done with these Wingulls. No thanks. Did I hit the Wingull? Oh no, I hit this one. I was just trying to see what was hidden among the grass there. Yeah, let's go to a different grassy spot because I think... I mean, there was a Metapod over there, but I can't seem to... Oh. Suddenly Onyx. I'm not sure if that's going to be... You found a note. Did someone drop it here? The large Pokemon you see wandering in the wild area are strong. If you try battling one, it seems like you're in over your head. Try to run. Run like the wind. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if I want to fight that because it looks kind of big. I will admit, the trees do look a little bit shitty. I don't know why they couldn't use the last few months to make a different version of that tree. Like, I was thinking, like, during the treehouse when they shown this game, yeah, the trees looked ugly, but I was like, you know what, the game's not finished. They could easily, like, have a better model in here for when the game finally releases. Like, it was like, what, 4 months ago they shown this game during the treehouse? So, yeah, the fact that they haven't actually changed that's kind of questionable. But again, it has no bearing on the gameplay, so... Right, well, there's one of those red spots. I'm going to see if I can Dynamax. Let's see... Yeah, I'll keep the party the way I've got right now. Pokemon dens. The pillars of red light you see in the wild area mark Pokemon dens. Dynamax Pokemon dwell in these dens and you'll be able to battle them by investigating that den. You can start the battle on your own or get up to 3 players to help you out. Well, again, I'm not going to bother with going online tonight, so... You gain 300 W. Defeat a Dynamax Pokemon and you'll get the chance to catch it. Additionally, there are some rare items that you can only obtain by battling Dynamax Pokemon. Okay, when wild Pokemon Dynamax, they become incredibly powerful. They may unleash multiple moves in a row, like the other actions you won't see in a regular battle. Working together with other trainers will be the key for you to take on those Dynamax Pokemon together as a team of 4. Not going to try the Eevee out. Hold on to that thought. I'm trying to figure out how to quickly bring up my favourites, like, you know how the thing where you mark them as favourite? I don't know how one gets access to your favourites immediately. Maybe there's like an option for it. If anyone, well, I'm saying this like anyone else is playing this right now on the stream, they're not, but Give me a moment to try figure this one out. Y button? Oh no, that's the online. Right, use the right stick to rotate the camera, L button to look in the front. Alright. Yeah, bear with me. Yeah, I don't know how to access my favourites right now, so I'm just gonna say fuck it and just do this manually. Right, so bag. Wait, what? You can't use your Pokemon boxes from your bag? What do you mean? Am I doing something wrong? You can go to Pokemon and press switch? I thought that just like swaps them around, like from the party layout. Yeah, no, if you do that, that's just to like swap with the ones you're currently using. Oh, wait a minute, Y button to swap Pokemon? Oh, never mind. Oh, you press the R button. Right, okay. I thought I had to go into the bag and select the box link to use it. Right, so let's get that Eevee out. What level is that, actually? It is level... Ah, D-pad, please. Yeah, the Switch Pro controller is dying on me. I mean, it's not dying, but the D-pad and the analog stick are pissing me off. Level 10. Okay then, oh wait, did I? Change selection mode. Select. Multi-select. Select. There we go. Yeah. Sorry, Nick. Right, so I don't know how well this is going to go, but we'll try it and see how this goes. Although, I'm not going to use the Gigantamax Eevee right now, I changed my mind. But I'll have Eevee in the fight, why not? But I kind of feel like... Oh, sorry, I'm making mistakes right now. There we go. I want Sobble to be the first one to Dynamax. The fuck is my icon? Look at my icon up there, what the fuck? What? That looks weird. Invite others, I mean... Nah, don't invite others. Right, so I don't know if the Dynamax Pokemon's going to be reduced in... Oh, never mind, we've got like AI people helping. Nincada. What generation is this one from? I don't want to use the Dynamax immediately, because you can only use it once per battle, and it only lasts for like 3 turns. Oh. Oh, okay, you can only use the one in the front for each person. Right, okay. Right, Water Pulse on Nincada. Oh well. Did a good bit of damage already. I mean, that was like all 4 of us attacking at once. Oh shit. Right, maybe I should use it now. The Dynamax, rather. Oh. Okay, I didn't know I would miss the opportunity to use that. Oh well. Sorry, I'm still learning, I guess. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Well, I guess we're gonna get an Nincada in the next turn. I'll do one more raid battle just to, like, so that I can Dynamax Sobble at least once. Didn't use him the first turn because I figured it would be too soon to use it because I was playing the long game there, but no. Non-Dynamax Sobble is, like, so fucking strong right now that I'm doing a lot of damage to this thing. But yeah, we'll do it next raid battle. Right now, let's just focus on finishing him off. This might finish it. Or close enough. There we go. Now that wasn't too bad. Why would you not want to catch it? Well, let's hope this works. I'm not wasting that Great Ball. I don't know how many opportunities you get to catch this, maybe just the once. There we go. Nincada caught. One more for the Pokédex. Oh wow, I got a lot of stuff. Also, experience candies are a new thing. Dynamax candy, rare candy. I don't even know what these two berries are, these new. And I got a TM. Nice. So not only do you catch Pokemon, but you get a shit ton of items for, like, completing it as well. Right, so the trainee Pokemon, Bug Ground type. Because it lived mostly entirely underground, it is nearly blind. It uses its antennae instead. Can't really think of anything to give that. Like, I can't think of any names for that right now, so... Right, well, the game just saved, that's good. Let's look at the bag. Or the box, rather. See what level that is. Oh, it's actually really high leveled. Right, one more raid battle. And then we'll explore the wild area for a little bit longer after that. Oh, I need to find another wild den area. Right, okay then. There's one over there. What Pokemon is that? More Wingull. Is it Roselia or... Is it Roselia or... I don't remember what this thing's called, but it's something like Rose. Yeah, it's Roselia. What's the evolved version of that called again? Is it Roserade? Oh, this is a level 15. Ah, shit. That's about as annoying as static. When you hit someone that has static and then you get fucking paralyzed from contact. Yeah, I'm gonna swap out Pokemon, this is not a good matchup. Might as well use that Nincada now. See if that fares any better. Oof. Worry seed. Insomnia? Okay. Sure, why not? Yeah, I don't know if I want to keep fighting this Pokemon because it seems a little bit too powerful right now. Trying to think of a Pokemon that might stand a better chance against it. Maybe Nick. I mean, he's like 5 levels below, but Chi or whatever. I don't know. I don't look at the sex symbols. Sorry if I'm getting them wrong all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna run. Ah, shit. It fucking begins. If I can't run away the next couple times, I'll just use a Pokédoll. There we go. Yeah, fuck that Roselia. A little bit too strong. Is this one active? Nope. I need to find one with a beam of light coming out of it, so where's the nearest one from here? Right, well I'm gonna make my way over to one of those two then. Let's go for this one. This one in front of me right now. There's a Pelipper, I think that one is called. Yeah, it's like the evolved version of Wingull, isn't it? How's the game going so far? It's pretty good. It starts off a little bit slow because most Pokemon games these days are like that. But I'm now in the wild area, which is like the big open area where you can encounter Pokemon more freely. Ah. Wait, what level is this one? I wasn't looking at his level number. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Abort, abort. Let me get that Pokédoll out. I didn't even realise it was level 26, holy shit. This game doesn't fuck around early on, does it? Yeah, I'm not taking any chances, I'm just gonna dash out of that one. Yeah, no more distractions, let's just go straight to the den over there. Pokemon bag. Good thing I bought some revives earlier. Poor Sobble. Yeah, that didn't go too well, did it? Ah, shit. Gonna have to walk the long way round then. This isn't a trainer battle, is it? Nope. You love to cook? You've come to the right place. I've got all the finest ingredients right here. Oh, okay. So this is for like making curries. Let's buy one of each for now. Fried foods. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles was like that as well, where you can just run into really high-leveled monsters in the game. Like, even early on. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is like that also. Right, I'm almost at one of these dens. You think this Haunter is going to be shiny like the one I saw in Moon? Let's find out. Nah, didn't think so. Oh, it tells you right there, a very strong-looking Haunter, so... What level is this one at? Oh, shit. Yeah, no thanks. It's a good thing I've got a surplus of Pokédolls right now. I guess that's why they gave you them early on. Nope. As much as I would love a level 31 Haunter, I am not ready to take that on right now. That is one thing I kind of like about this game, actually. besides it just being another Pokemon game. Just the fact that you can like run into really high leveled Pokemon early on. Like, it gives you a sense of danger and like urgency, unlike previous Pokemon games where you're kind of in a relatively safe area where it's like you fight Pokemon at roughly your level, if not a little bit under that, or a tiny bit over. But no, this one just fucking throws level 26 and level 31 at you right away. Okay, so don't invite others. Right, here we go. Let's try this and see if we can Dynamax Sobble this time. Yeah, I did one Dynamax fight already. There's like a policeman with me. It's a Pidove. A Pidove. I think that's Generation 5, isn't it? Oh. Max Strike, Max Guard, Max Geyser, and Max Geyser. Let's do the one with the less PP. Imagine that would do more damage. Right, so... I don't think you need me to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you this anyway. This is probably going to be the thumbnail moment for when I post the video for this tomorrow. Fucking Dynamax Sobble. Let's go. This is ridiculous. Right, so I think it's got 2 more turns before it turns back to small again. Wow, Sobble has a huge fucking head. I'm glad that you don't have to be connected online to do these raid mode fights. But imagine if you go online with other people, you would get more rewards because you work with like actual people. But yeah, next time I play this I will have it online so that I can check that, as well as download that Gigantamax Meowth. There we go. That was quite easy. I imagine this one won't be that good level-wise, probably like level 12 or something. Didn't seem that tough compared to... I mean, even Nincada wasn't that bad, but that one was level 15. But that one put up a bit more of a fight compared to Pidove. Right, so we've got Experience Candies, Dynamax Candy. Yeah, got a lot of the same stuff. I got Tri-Attack for a TM as well. I like that they throw a TM in there so you can like learn more moves quickly. That's pretty cool. Right, Pidove's data will be added to the Pokédex, the tiny pigeon Pokemon. Right, where people go, these Pokemon follow. If you see scattering, if you're scattering food for them, be careful. Several hundred of them can gather at once. What? Hang on. What? Okay, it's female. I've got nothing. I don't know what to call it. Right, well, that was cool. What was that? What was that noise I just heard right now? There's a Gyarados there. Oh, it's one of those things from Sun and Moon. Level 12. Finally a Pokemon that's not like fucking level 50. I don't know if I want to do a pound attack because I don't want to like accidentally kill it. Yeah, let's just try throwing a Pokeball, see if that's good enough. Shit. My first failed capture. Yeah, remember its evolution when it evolves becomes Beware. Which in fucking Smash Brothers, when you have the items on, can be really fucking annoying. I didn't see that much of Pokemon Sun and Moon, the anime. I remember watching like the first, I don't know, 10-15 episodes of it back when it was new. I didn't follow up on that. But I remember like early on there was this running joke where Team Rocket would somehow wind up with this big Beware. That's what it's called, right? I forgot what it was called, but I think it's Beware. But yeah, they would somehow wind up with this Beware that would not let them go for some reason. So they would have to like be forced to hang out with this really big bear Pokemon. It's kind of silly, it was stupid. Let me just compare my moves. Fury attack. Reduce defensive stat. Yeah, let's get rid of Leer. We don't need that. Yeah, it's called Beware. Beware, you're in for a scare. Right, stuff all the flailing Pokemon normal and fighting. Its fluffy fur is delight to pet, but carelessly reaching out to touch this Pokemon could result in painful retaliation. Doesn't this Pokemon have like a fucking... like one of those... You know how like some plushies have like little tags on the back of them? Doesn't this one have a tag on its tail? Nah, I'm really bad at naming Pokemon. Wait a minute, I've got the perfect one. Got the perfect name. Oh wait, we can't. Oh wait, we can add spaces. I pressed the wrong button there. There we go. Anyone that's played Super Punch-Out will appreciate that name. Oh, there's one of those, what are they called? Panchams? Oh wait, there's an Oddish in front of me. The little panda thing I saw in front of the Oddish though. Level 15, right, okay. Gonna have to swap Pokemon for this one though. Yeah, let's reduce its accuracy. This is a strategy I like to use in Pokemon. I like to reduce their accuracy a little bit. Although that didn't pay off that time, but at least I've got an Oranberry. What does that one do again? Evasiveness fell. I mean, not like I was doing double team anyway. I was reducing his accuracy, not my evasiveness. Her. God damn it. I'll be heading off to Murasaki shortly so that I can check a couple things. I don't know if I'll do the first gym tonight. How long have I been streaming this for? About 2 hours and 45 minutes. Depends on how... Shit. That didn't pan out too well. Okay, that's perfect. Right, Oddish the weed Pokemon Grass and Poison. If exposed to moonlight, it starts to move. It roams far and wide at night to scatter its seeds. I'm sure I'm getting a lot of female Pokemon tonight for some reason. I can't think of anything, sorry. Actually. Yeah, Pancham. I think that's a Generation 5, I don't remember. Or Generation 6. Wait, this is Generation 6, X and Y, isn't it? Nice. I didn't even realise that I had that secondary effect. Like, there's a chance that you can confuse them. Water Pulse is good to get early on. Pancham is from Gen 6. I think that was fairly easy. I think I'll capture one more Pokemon and I'm going to go to Monosuke, or Motosuke, or whatever it was called. Right, Pancham, the playful Pokemon, fighting type. It chooses a Pangoro, whatever that is. It chooses a Pangoro as its master and then imitates the master's actions. This is how it learns to battle and hunt for prey. Yeah, don't mind that name. Just felt like giving that for reasons. Pokemon is that? Oh, it's a Stuffle. I assume that Pokemon will be like level 25 or something. There's a Xatu. Yeah, I'm trying to find my way over to that town over there. At least it stopped raining, finally. I can actually see shit. Yeah, I don't think that Pokemon's going to be less than level 20. I can still get a little bit of energy out of these things. There's a Machoke. Machamp, Machoke. Yeah, I think Machoke is the middle one, Machamp is the final evolution, the one with the 4 arms. And this is Machop. I would imagine this might be like 10 to 15 level-wise. 14, that's good. Let's see if I can confuse it early on. Probably not. Oh jeez. Fucking oof. Right, well this better actually capture him, otherwise Sobble is dead. Again. How many times has Sobble fainted now? Like 3 times? Constantly putting her front line and center in this game. There we go. Right, I'm gonna head straight to Monosuke now. Or Motosuke. I forgot what it was called, but it was something like that. Right, match up the superpower Pokemon, fighting type. Its whole body is composed of muscles, even though it's the size of a human child, it can hurl 100 grown-ups. Holy shit. Some new Machop lore there for you. Is that a Skuntank? Yeah, I think I'm done capturing Pokemon for now. Let's just move on. Oh. Did I seriously? Oh, right, okay. I have to avoid these big Pokemon. Right, we're almost there. Just a couple more minutes. We need to go all the way around here, I think, to get to over there. Oh. I could go fishing right now, but I think that's how you capture Pokemon, like in previous games. I don't feel like encountering any more Pokemon right now. Because I would rather go to the Pokemon. There's one of those new Pokemon. Okay. I liked how it was just like spinning for a moment there. Spin! But yeah. What was I saying there? Oh yeah, I want to get to the next town so I can heal all my Pokemon and buy some more potions and revives. Gonna take these little bits of power, why not? Oh man. I wouldn't mind the Vulpix, those are cool. So yeah, fucking F in the chat for Snivy, I guess, because Snivy isn't in this game, which really sucks. I'm sure there's plenty of Pokemon here that I can make a decent team out of. I want to get a Raichu, because I tend to get a Raichu in my team regardless of which Pokemon game I play. As long as there's a Pikachu in the game, I'll always get a Raichu for my team. The wild area is overflowing with special sort of energy measured in watts. You can gather watts yourself from glowing Pokemon dens and glowing Pokemon in the wilds. You'll find trainers in the wild area who are willing to give you all sorts of items if you give them some of your watts. Okay then. Right, well, it took me like 30 minutes, but I'm finally here. Motostoke or Motostoke. Right, so while I'm here, before we look for the gym, I have to do something real quick. I'm looking for a certain message that I left. I don't know where I left it. Give me one moment. bear with me. I'll try to be as quickly as possible here. Right, okay, so a little bit of an important PSA here for people who are planning to play this game tomorrow. So get this. You know how on the settings you can change, like, configure your settings for various things? There is an option to... Oh fuck, I'll get to that in a minute. I didn't think there was going to be a scripted cutscene there. Hey, over here! Yeah, you're going to have to wait, Sonia. Oh, never mind. I thought I could, like, just continue there. Right, I'll finish that thought after we're done with this, because I didn't want to run into any, like... I didn't plan for a cutscene to interrupt me there. Right, the real ace of you. Real ace of you to make it through the wild area. Seems like your trick ran your Pokemon ragged, though. You should probably pop into the Pokemon Center. Besides, there's something I bet you'll get a kick out of, if you're a real trainer and all. I mean, I do need to heal my Pokemon, so might as well do that now. Looks like Rotomi's free. Rotomi are a kind of Rotom information service. It's a handy machine for trainers. You can use that one to customize your lead cards. Why don't you try playing around with your lead card for a bit, Melee? Here's a sample for you. Okay. Show off your achievements by making a lead card. You can customize the card by using the card maker found at every Pokemon Center. Doing so will update your card with all the latest information. Trainers all have the lead card, so you can swap cards with trainers and connect using the communication features. You can view all the lead cards you've collected by checking the album, which you can find in the lead card option of the X menu. But Morostoki sure is big, right? Not to worry. Sonia is here to show you around for a bit. Come find me after you help your Pokemon. The opening ceremony, huh? I get a bit worked up when I think how exciting and moving it was to actually stand on a stadium pitch for the first time. Right, finally get to heal my Pokemon now. Oh, it's holding on to something. What is that? A focus band? That increases attack power, doesn't it, for fighting types? An item held by a Pokemon, the holder may endure a potential KO attack, leaving it with just 1 HP. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. In fact, you know what? I am going to... give me a moment, trying to figure out how to do this quickly. Swap held items. Gonna give that to Sobble. There we go. The different shopkeepers sell different things. Who would have thought that they wouldn't when they look all so similar? Oh, let me try the other one then. Oh, okay. So there's more stuff here. Nah, I don't really need any of that though. Say, have you got a Bunnelby? Would you like to trade me for a Squavit? I already have a Squavit though. Wait, do it? What? Hang on a minute. Isn't the Squavit the squirrel one? Let me just quickly check my box. Shit. Let me check the Pokédex real quick. I renamed it, so I don't know what it's called right now. Yeah, I've already got a Squabbit. See, that's weird that they just ask you for that, like... You'd think the Pokemon they would exchange it for is one that you cannot find in the wild, but okay then. It's always better to weaken a Pokemon before you try and catch it. For example, you can lower its HP, use moves, or put it to sleep or something. Oh yeah, you can access the box from your menu now. Much better that you can do that. The Rotom inside Rotomi are rather fond of the card maker. Yeah, let's have a quick look at the card maker. I don't know if I'll spend too long on this because I want to check some other things, but... Pokemon of up to level 20 will listen to this trainer's requests. Yeah, so I have to get my first badge before more like Pokemon can listen above that. Pokemon above level 20 can listen, rather. Oh, never mind. I'll configure that later. Oh, come on. I want to do something, but they're not letting me. So brilliant young trainer who's braved the wild area. Do you remember what your goal in Moristoke was? Yep, the gym challenge opening ceremony. Yeah, can we hold off on that? I just want to do something real quick before we focus on the task at hand, please. By the way, the ceremony tomorrow is being held at the Moristoke Stadium, okay? Use that lift over there to get to the stadium, okay? Well, laters. I'm going to swing by the shops while I'm here, so don't forget to register at the stadium, okay? Okay, whatever. Right, so I was talking about how in this game there's like options that you get, like a bunch of in-game options. So get this, there is audio options that involve like changing audio sliders for the music, the sound effects, and the Pokemon cries. For some reason, you don't get access to those immediately. You need to get a key item so you can access those. So it's not like somebody tells you, oh look, you need to speak to this person to get this option or whatever. So yeah, you talk to this guy here. Here, let me give you these high-tech earbuds. Oh, no need to thank me, it's just a whim. All this does is just give you the volume sliders for the game. I don't understand why this is a thing, to be honest. But, okay, if anyone wants to know how to access the volume controls in this game, you need to talk to that guy in Moristoke. I was informed of this a couple days ago, and I was like, well, I'm kind of glad I knew about that ahead of time. So yeah, a little bit of a weird choice there from Game Freak. Strange earbuds allow you to freely control the volume of various sounds. You know what's so high-tech about the high-tech buds? When you put them in your ears, it lets you control the sounds of your surroundings. You can even make them stop specific sounds, like Pokemon cries. So yeah, now if I go into options... There you go. I see you're working on the Pokédex. You'll meet lots of different Pokemon if you head to the wild area. Oh, you're a Pokemon trainer. Here, let me give you something nice. Try using it on your Pokemon. So wait, what does TR mean? Because I know what TMs are, but I don't know what TR stands for. The user takes a deep breath and focuses so that the critical hits land more easily. TRs are vintage. You can use them and have your Pokemon learn rare moves. But they break after one use, which is also extra old school. Oh, okay then. Yeah, I've never been a fan of like TMs that run out after one use, so it must be a really good move, and I'm gonna have to be careful figuring out when to use that. I'll just hold on to it for now. Right, there's Leon. I'd surely never make it to the stadium without you to show me the way, partner. Even with a huge old thing like this bang in the middle of the city, I still get lost. Melee, alright. One look tells me you've become a trainer worthy of that endorsement I gave you. And yes, I reckon you might be ready to use this. Here, try giving it to your partner. Mystic Water. Boost the power of water type moves. You can take that lift off to the city's upper levels if you're headed for the stadium next. Where was that thing that was just given? Shit. I don't know where that falls under. Oh, there is. There we go. Just makes my water attack stronger. Whoa. Yeah, can't wait to get vertical from that fucking elevator. Also, that's a really... I don't know if you saw that. That was a really creepy looking mascot that I just walked by there. You made it too! Motostoke Stadium! This is where the opening ceremonies will be held. Everyone will be watching the opening ceremony for the gym challenge. My mum, your mum, the whole world. It's getting me a bit nervous, really. Nah, this isn't nerves. I'm only trembling because I'm so excited. Come on, Melee. It's time the world learned our names. Now, let's have a look at that mascot again real quick. Look at this fucker. This fucking guy right here. Try to face me a bit so that I can... Ta-da! You took the time to talk to a Pokeball, so you deserve a little reward. Got a Pokeball. Okay then. In case you were wondering, I'm not just any old Pokeball. But then who am I, you ask? Well, the answer is simple. They call me the Ball Guy. Alright. Is there a way to zoom the camera in so we can get a closer look? What a fucking weird... This is about as good as it's gonna get. Just... what the fuck? I'll see if I can sneak that into the thumbnail somewhere when I make the thumbnail for this VOD. At last, the gym's challenge opening ceremony. My heart is pounding with all the excitement. I was just checking to see if there's anything hiding up there. Ball Guy, yeah. There's a hidden item up here. 3 burn heals. Right, so I think there might be 8 gyms in this game, because if you look at the banners, I'm assuming this is either Ghost or Poison. That looks like Fairy type. I don't know what that is. Steel. That's Grass. And then this is I don't know what that... Fire? Yeah, that's fire. Water, fighting, and steel. So we kind of know what we're getting into with these gems that we're going to be fighting. I have no idea what this typage is though, and I'm not sure about this one either. Alright, let's go inside. Everyone participating in the gym challenge is welcome to stay at Bud Drop In. Melee staff are here to provide support for the various matches that occur throughout the gym challenge. Would you look at this? This place is packed with gym challengers. Every one of those folks is another rival. Let's get signed up. Seriously, what a piece of work. If you're here to register for the gym challenge, I'll need to see your endorsement, please. Right, so I think the first gym, based on, like, looking at the carpet there, it looks like fire, so it must be a fire-type gym. Which is good for me because I've got Sobble. As well as the water thingy. The water... I forgot what it was called. The thing that powers up water attacks. Fancy that, this is the first time we've had a challenger endorsed by the champion. Well now, now you've... well, now you have... Wait, I'm... Brain farts. First of all, I couldn't read that sentence there for some reason. Second of all, I'm doing the guy behind the counter's voice, but it's Hop speaking. Well, now you've... whatever. What, two of you at once? I wonder what's come over Leon this year. Two of you must be something really special. I'm Hop. Leon's little brother. In fact, I'm the next champion. And get me all signed up, would you? Well, yes, I'm trying to, if you'll just give me a moment. There, you two have been successfully registered as gym challengers. Now you can choose your preferred number for your uniform if you'd be so kind. It'll be displayed on the back of the uniform and you must wear it for the official match. Oh, okay. Number 69, is it? Very well. And here, please wear this challenge band at all times to identify yourself as a gym challenger. The opening ceremony for the gym challenge is to be held here tomorrow. All the trainers taking part here have been booked for a room at the nearby Badiou Drop In. That's the league chairman for you. Even booked us hotel rooms. I'm off to check out a fancy digs. Oh, right. Didn't realize the dialogue was over there. Right, let's look for that hotel then. I'm dead nervous, this is the only opening ceremony. What's the matter with me? My Pokemon seem to be aching to battle, so why can't I feel the same way? You must be Challenger Melee. The Badiou Drop In is down this way, if you would be so kind as to follow me. I like the music for Morostoke. Challenger Melee, we've arrived at Bud Dewdrop Inn. The fuck kind of language is that on that door there? Try to get some rest and build your inner strength for what's to come. Right, so I reckon the gym battle's not that far away now. So we'll play up to that, I guess. So yeah, this session will be a little bit more than 3 hours. I think future sessions will be like 2 hours or 2 to 3 hours. Hiya, looks like you both got yourself registered. Oh hey Sonia, what are you doing at our hotel? I'm reaching the mysterious Pokemon that's said to be in the slumbering whale. I'll never get that right. Get used to me not pronouncing that name right because that's going to happen a lot. I reckon if I look into some of the Galar's legends, I might figure something out. Care to join me? Well, you're here already anyway. What's this then? It's a statue of the hero who once saved the Galar region. I could run through the legend, right quick, if you fancy. Give me all the details, why not? Long ago, a great black storm covered the Galar region. Some people called it the Darkest Day. The land was assaulted by a gigantic Pokemon, but they were defeated by a single young hero, bearing a sword and shields. The statue here is meant to depict the young hero of that legend. We still don't understand what kind of sword and shield the hero actually had. And with this black storm is supposed to be just another mystery. Whatever it is, it blotted out all the skies across Galar. I suppose that tracks with being called the Darkest Day, but still. I suppose the hero must have been about as strong as Lee then. Looks like you're going to have your hands full with plenty of research though, Sonia. Black storms and sword and shields and all. Will you be alright, Sonia? Of course I will. I'll muddle through somehow. Don't you worry. You two are staying here for the hotel tonight though, aren't you? Shouldn't you check in? Probably so. And we'll look out for you too, Sonia. If we hear anything about our hero or whatnot, we'll tell you. Oh god. We came all this way to the big city so we could properly cheer on the gym challenges. Team Yellow's here to help after all. You're in for a battle if you want to stop us. Yeah, let me save real quick before we do that. So this is this game's enemy, like, villain team, basically. Essentially they're football hooligans, which I think is really funny. Soccer hooligans, for people outside of the UK. Didn't we tell you, mates? You get in our way, you're in for a battle! Team Yell's all helping one very special trainer with a gym challenge, that is. We want to make sure she gets cheered on nice and proper. Now you're gonna help us make some noise! I wasn't expecting to fight them inside a fucking hotel of all places, but here we go. Oh nice, it's the Galar version of Zigzagoon. Nice. Not sure how high that can go up to, maybe it's just 6. Zigzagoon is a normal type, isn't it? Yep, It's a normal type. We went looking for a fight and I lost. I'm so pathetic. Oi, give me a break here. Team Yell, get revenge for me, would ya? Course I've got you covered, mates. What could be better than a battle in the lovely hotel lobby? Right, so we're just fighting all four of them back to back then? Zigzagoon is a dark and normal type in the Galar region. Makes sense. As long as it's part normal, I can beat the shit out of it with a fighting type. I would swap to Machop again to cheese this fight as well, but I'm kind of too lazy to. Like, my Nika is just strong enough to do a good amount of damage, relatively speaking. This should be the last one. The last hit, rather. Right. Let's see what Snarl does. The user yells as if it's ranting something. Okay. So lowering defense versus lowering special attack stats. No thanks. I must have got a bit carried away being in this swanky hotel and all. Sorry for getting in your way. Ah man, the swanky sophisticated Aaron here had me off my game. I couldn't keep my cool. I wasn't expecting checking them would be such a big fuss, Melee. What's going on? Sneaking in some Pokemon battles without me? Don't you think you can get ahead of me that easily? I need some time training in as well, so I'm joining. Here, I'll even heal up your Pokemon as well. Guess we're going to be doing a duo fight for the last two. I'm Hop. I'm one of this year's gym challengers, and I'm going to be the one who'll be the next champion. Now let's have us a nice 2-on-2. I love the other two that are just like cheering with their horns and shit. I can already hear my victory coming. The only sound you'll make is a whimper of defeat. Right, first team battle. Come on. Just waiting for my turn. Right, so of the four of us, Machop is the slowest one. Despite having my special attack stat below twice there, it was still strong enough to take him out in one shot. Right, there we go. My voice is unsure of when I'm sad. I want to yell, but I'm unsure. I came to see the gym challenge's opening ceremony, but this is awful. At least I got a bunch of money for fighting these guys, as well as some experience. Guess it was all defeat that I had coming. Think I'm about to cry. What are you lot doing here? Marine? Nothing, we were just... I know you're all terribly curious about the other gym challenge, but you've got to show a bit of restraint. Sorry about them, they're just a bunch of my fans. They call themselves Team Yell and follow me around cheering for me. I think they'll let it get to their heads just a bit. Come on you lot, back home with you all now. They're all so caught up with wanting to support me that they tend to get a bit I thought that said shitty there. They all get a bit shirty with the other gym challengers. Sorry if they caused you any trouble though. So you're a gym challenger too then? Team Yell was it? Pretty impressive that you've got a set of fans to call your own. So what is the name of that Pokemon again? That's the one that like looks evil if it becomes hungry or something, isn't it? Ah, trying to talk to Marine. They're just so caught up with wanting to support me that they all tend to get a bit shirty with the other gym challengers. Well, let's finally check in now. Good evening and welcome to the Bidou drop-in. You must be one of the Pokemon trainers entering the gym challenge. Yes, young Miss Melee. I see the league has booked a room for you. And if I might, thank you for helping us out for that sticky situation with those hooligans earlier. I hope you have a pleasant stay here with us. Sleep well. Right, so let's see how long I've been streaming for now. Or at least streaming this game in particular. 3.5 hours now. Yeah, I'll see if I can do that gym challenge very shortly because I would like to wrap up soon. Morning! So, this is it. Now my legend really begins. Watch out, Melee, I'll beat you to the moat of Stoke Stadium. Onward to the moat of Stoke Stadium. Time for the opening ceremony. Should probably prep my Pokemon with orange berries before we go in there. Yeah, about 3.5 hours now. Gym Challenger, the opening ceremony is starting soon. Please allow me to escort you to the gym stadium. Alright, follow close and be careful not to lose sight of me. Well, we've made it to the stadium entrance. Please hurry to the opening ceremonies. Sorry if my throat has been, like, if my voice has been going a little bit tonight. I've had a bit of a long day today. And it's also quite cold tonight, so that might also be affecting my voice. Can't wait for the first match. Pretty soon I'll have many fans. I'll have to fight them off like Lee does. Challenger Melee, wasn't it? We must ask the gym challengers to wear the uniforms for all official events. The opening ceremony marks the beginning of the gym challenge, so you know what that means. That's right, I'll need you to get changed as well. There we go. There we go. Wonderful. You look as sharp as a pin, and that's 69 there. That really is the number for you. Okay. What do you mean by that? Now we're ready for the last opening ceremony for this year's gym challenge. Can't believe the game actually lets you pick your own number. How many people do you think are going to pick 69? There's a Pikachu in the audience. Right, so what was this guy's name again? Rose? Ladies and gentlemen, I am Rose, chairman of the Pokemon League. I know everyone has gathered here, and everyone is watching from home have all been waiting for this big moment. It is my pleasure to announce that finally the Galar Region Challenge is now open. Yes, the Gym Challenge. Participants must defeat the 8 gym leaders and gather the 8 gym badges to prove their skills as a trainer. Yeah, so there's only 8 gyms in this game. Only the most worthy will have the honour of challenging the great champion of history, or in history. Now I'd like to invite the gym leaders to show themselves. Well, it's kind of interesting that we're going to get to see what all the gym leaders look like at the start of the game. Because normally you don't see them until, like, different points in the game. But yeah, no, there's all the gym leaders. The Fighting Farmer, he's the Grass-type expert, Milo. The Raging Wave, it's the master of the Water types, Nisa. The Ever-burning Man of Fire, he comes, the Fire-type veteran, Kabul. The Galar Karate Prodigy, nobody's better with fighting types than B. Master of the Phonetic Theatre, it's the charming fairy type, Opal. Hard Rock Crusher, please welcome the Rock-type Master, Gordy. And last but not least, the Tamer of Dragons, it's Rihan, the top gym leader. Unfortunately, we're missing one, but these are the gym leaders that were in the Galar region that we are proud to call our own. I'm assuming the one that's missing will be the final gym leader of these 8. So they're keeping that one under wraps for now, but we get to see all the other 7. Standing there on that pitch in the stadium in front of everyone. There's really no words for it, but I can barely contain myself. My heart is racing. You made it the last hop, and you too, Melee. Ah, so you're the 2 trainers that our champion endorsed himself. Welcome, and it's a delight to meet you. I'm Rose, of course. Oh, and what's this? I see you both already possess Dynamax bands. How wonderful! It seems you two have been led here by the guiding light of the wishing stars. By the way, it was my wonderful company that invented those Dynamax bands, you know. I dare say this year's gym challenge is looking to be an absolute blast. Very good indeed. That means the whole Galar region is in for some excitement. Gym challenge is an excellent opportunity to show off your Dynamax Pokemon. I can barely do this accent. Now I'm terribly sorry, but this is some urgent business I need to attend to, so I must be on my way. Best of luck with both of you. The chairman certainly seems to be in high spirits. Now listen closely, you two. You're both gonna have to just get started on your path as trainers. If you want to win, you're gonna have to do more than just train your Pokemon. You need to train yourselves as well. Let's do it, Melee! You know that Pokemon Gym Challenge said in order for... You know, the Gym Challenge has a set order that you've got to visit the gyms in, right? The first one is in Turret Field. We've got to get there and head to Route 3. Alright, okay, I thought the gym battle was here, so... Never mind. Right, the Gym Challenge is an event which aspiring trainers travel the Galar region to try and collect gym badges. Okay. Right, so... I think I will stop here for now. I don't want to go to the next town. So I will stop at this spot. We at least got to see the gym leaders, but yeah, no gym fight here. See, it's weird because you see like fire on the carpet there, so you would assume, oh, this is the fire gym. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was just spinning around without thinking about it. Before we wrap up then, I figure I might as well do this at least once. Spin! Right, okay. I think I saved the game, but let me just save again just to be sure. So yeah, first impressions is Pokemon. If you know what you're getting into, I think you would like this. Again, the controversies, it does kind of suck that there's not going to have all the Pokemon. But it's a fairly polished looking, relatively polished. I'm not going to say like it's amazingly polished, but like I've noticed some frame drops here and there, but it's serviceable. I like it. And I'm definitely going to be streaming more of this, probably do a bit more of it tomorrow if I'm around for that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed watching a little bit of an advanced preview of this since I got the game a little bit early today. I'm looking forward to resuming this.